Uh-oh. Whoops. You know, one of these days I'm going to get it right, and it's going to be excellent.
It's okay.
It's okay. Until like 10 seconds ago, I was doing that. So
Damn it, Ellie's fun.
No, I opened my Vax app. Yes, I know I'm vaxxed, but that's not what I want right now.
I know I'm vaxxed, but that's not... So you're saying you don't want to be vaxxed?
I don't want to prove to everyone that I'm vaxxed.
Yeah, I mean, it's still like I still have the COVID alert app functioning. So every once in a while, I just see it and it's like checking for exposure, and I'm like,
I'll fucking do it.
oh no,
There we go. I'm fucking vaxxed.
oh shit,
Get wrecked.
your
Correct.
validation.
Oh, yeah, no, Luke's right. It was very intentional.
Yes.
I did it again. There it is. Cheers.
Cute.
One of these days, I'm just going to have the most ridiculous pose. Maybe on a day where I'm not the storyteller. And I'm just
Oh,
gonna,
you're just going to go for it?
and it's just going to be like,
Thank you for the reason.
I don't know. It'll be something ridiculously rude and suggestive, I imagine.
May I make a suggestion?
That it's just like two of you sitting at the table and then I sit up.
Oh
That's a good
my.
I was going to say something similar, which is two of us at the table, but you along the table, just like
Oh,
doing the
wow.
Superman.
And you have sushi on the table and you're just eating
I have
sushi
it
off my
your
naked back.
body.
This is like a $20 table. I don't think it can support human weight. I'm just gonna say.
$20, nice.
Yeah, it was cheap.
It was more than $20.
No, the tabletop was 20, and then each leg was $5. So,
Oh dear.
IKEA, much like
See you later.
these glasses that you've just complimented,
Clap,
they
clap.
stack, which is why I like them.
Yes,
Boop, boop, boop.
indeed. Wine glasses are...
In case you haven't checked them out, Super Dylan recently playing Montreal indie darling Boyfriend Dungeon.
Oh, c'est vrai, c'est vrai.
Those cool beans.
I spent a bit deeper than usual. It's because yesterday I spent an abnormally large amount of time yelling at children. That's not true.
And I
I
think
wasn't
I'll
yelling
say
at
the
children.
context there, actually.
I wasn't yelling at children. I was teaching stage combat to high school students.
Teenagers. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And the thing is that I was there all day, and we were in a gym, so you have to speak a little louder, and so that kind of lubricates the old cords.
News.
I mean, we should be doing vocal exercises before all of these things.
Should we be tilting the camera slightly towards Elizabeth?
It's just, or maybe I should stop sitting like this.
I mean, no.
Maybe a little bit.
I'll just move closer to Scott.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks.
Who would want to do that?
Could you mute me for a sec? I need to
Can
adjust
I?
to this.
That's all I've ever wanted to do.
Hang on. Hey, whoa, no. Nobody said that, all right? Speaking of chords of the non-vocal variety, I don't know what's happening over here. Join our Discord for updates about what we're going to be streaming through the week. Because it's spooky season, there's all sorts of updates that we'll talk about during the fancy corner at the end of the stream. Without going into it all right now.
Yeah.
How are you, all of you?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, big thumbs up. Yeah, feeling really good, actually. It's chilly out, but nice.
Finally.
Yeah,
Like
fair,
it's
actually.
seasonal.
Yes, correct. Yes, that's true. It was an abnormal.
It doesn't feel like, summer in October.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Yay!
Yay! That is good news.
Take that paperwork.
Paperwork. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, the next thing that actually comes into the walls actually is a straight up mount.
Oh.
That is going to be installed into the wall of this office so that the camera can sit on top of it, and we can eliminate one of our tripods from the setup, because tripods, in case you haven't noticed, get in the way, and sometimes we kick them. Watch, I'll kick one right now. Yeah.
Oh, John, no.
No, the focus.
As we mentioned last week,
focus.
naturally these purchases are with the very generous support of viewers like you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but it looks like a waffle. Now I really want one.
Oh, it's like a fidget toy. It's like
sure. It's like a
popping bubble wrap.
Oh, bubble
but
wrap.
like-
You talked about that.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a waffle. There's also a purple one. Oh, it's coming our way.
Oh shit. Yeah.
We've just lost
yes.
Scott for the entire.
What? Oh,
No, that's not how you
I think
use
you are gonna lose me.
Yeah, let's try this.
No, I'll put it away. I'll put
If
it
it makes you feel any better, you can order them off Amazon. They are very cheap.
it. I mean, it's compressed silicone.
Yeah, it's really.
It's kind of basically where am I supposed to?
Ella would eat this.
There we go. It's kind of like
That is
tension sheets. If anyone can tell me where that reference is from, I will be amused.
But not impressed. It's very hard to impress John.
Oh no, I'd be impressed.
Oh,
But,
okay.
I mean,
Not
like,
so
look, if you can get the reference, it means that you have watched something that I have previously also watched. It's not like you've done something with your life.
Nothing of
It
merit.
means you've wasted the same amount of time as me. But tension sheets.
Oh, it does look like a waffle. Yee! Nice.
Nice catch.
Left-handed.
Team.
Let's go.
Lots of awesome people here in the chat. Big fans of all y'all's. Viewers like you,
Yay.
etc. Thank you.
I have a dovet filled with weighted plastic.
Oh, see.
balls.
Oh.
I was playing ball hockey.
You went wild for that joke last night. Right, exactly. Except Anna Toasted. Right, thank you, Anna Toasted.
Hypnotoad commands. Well, we're here to play a game.
Hey!
I mean, we're here to basically just, waste time and chase cars around our...
Man, yeah.
Oh, is that what we're
Shit.
doing?
Season finale, season 2. Chasing car.
Could be.
I'll license it. Just for this.
Worth it.
They'll be like, how much? And I'll be like, well, we've got maybe,
$50.
like $100. Yeah. No, we're not doing that. I understand.
Have you ever heard of
Good days.
RPGClinic? Oh my god, right away! Right away, sir, man.
We'll pay you. Snow Patrol could really use the boost.
Hey.
Just gonna quietly take these stacks of cash they're giving us.
Oh, yep. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
If I lay here,
That was pretty good.
if I just lay here. I hate being a baritone sometimes.
Why?
Because all the
Oh,
good
'cause
songs,
pop songs are.
all the good
they're all
songs are
tenors.
like not for baritones or
That's
for
fair.
altos.
Hashtag alto problems.
Not all toes. I'll work on it.
That's enough tenor.
Be rude about
Get
it.
my cat out of here. We have to rely on Cher to sound.
Oh.
Dude, same. Yes.
Ah.
What do you mean I have to transpose everything I want to sing? What do you mean Take On Me is never going to sound the same when I do it?
Oh, that's a spicy meatball. That song. Good song. Yep. Ooh.
So I'm
Yep.
compelled to ask all of you whether or not you have spent any experience. Trois, deux, un.
Yay! We
I
had
mean, I gave you a lot.
so much
Yeah.
experience last week.
And I totally didn't just spend it this very second as you saw me write it down.
No.
Not me
No.
either.
I got an excellency in war so that I can go from 2 to 4.
Ooh.
That was definitely skillfully done.
Wait, sorry, what did you buy?
I got an excellency in war
Okay. I was like, why 2, 4, what, who?
because I can roll instead of 2 dice.
I bought a couple of things with my experience. I bought also an excellency in athletics. It felt like it was time. And I bought a new charm. Gilligood on the VOD, you will be very glad to hear that I have purchased morale boosting meal. Which allows me
Morale.
to... Morale boosting meal. Yeah, exactly.
That was on my list too. Nice.
Which honestly is amazing.
some boosting right now.
No problem, big
Feed me.
Oh.
Feed me, Seymour.
Feed me, Seymour. Yeah, anyway, it allows you to make drinks or arrange for a meal, and then you provide bonuses to your team. I won't get into it much, but yeah, good.
Flavian, baguette. Nying.
Put this on a plate, you'll get something.
Now I feel like I can take on the world.
But like legitimately. Oh, what a fan.
I bought a charm. Judge's ear technique. When another character knowingly lies to the Exalt, they must make a hard bargain. Either the Exalt knows the character is lying, or the character reduces all future dice pools for fooling the Exalt by 2.
Incredible.
That may trigger multiple times per scene. Reductions stack to a maximum of the Exalt's awareness and essence, and it resets at the end of the story.
And is that just always on, or do you have to activate it?
I think I have to activate it, but it didn't say. So I'm going to assume.
It didn't say.
I'm going to assume I have to.
Say so. There's no moat cost.
What?
So then it's
That's-
active.
Wow. Okay. Thought I had to.
It's specifically Judge's ear technique.
Yeah,
Ear technique.
Judge's ear technique.
Yeah. I mean,
I could have missed it though, so
No, no.
someone could double check.
I got it right.
I'm
Thank you.
on it. Yeah, no, it's just always active.
Yep.
So from now on, if you lie to Gale Whispered, you have to make a hard bargain.
Hooray! I just like to keep things simple for everyone.
Thanks.
Would hate to overcomplicate the game.
It's
Do
okay.
you
I
want to
don't.
like ask us about our feelings towards each other?
Yeah.
'Cause
I
Actually,
have
would-
another questionnaire for you. Don't lie. I'll
Hard
know.
bargain.
Sure you're up to it.
Hard bargain.
I'll fucking know.
I also take a hard bargain.
No.
Oh. What? No. I'm an honest fellow.
No, I was just
Oh.
saying
Oh, a
that.
hard bar. Oh,
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yep.
You know, we're now getting to that point where I'm going to challenge you. Challenge you to be able to say, what the fuck happened?
Oh,
A session.
shit.
One sentence each. Let's go.
Gale discovered that the table is used for sending messages to other tables as long as you have the code phrase to activate it. See and Tell was mad, but they are sort of okay now. How's that? Run-on sentences are fine, right? Just no punctuation.
They ventured north towards the House of Bells, encountered Lidal, Thala, and Lidal Bowl, who were intending to go into the house until Oresta deterred them.
The Hearth entered the grounds of the House of Bells, confronted Moral, Pyres' sister, in the bell tower, where he was able to forgive her through the power of dance. Afterwards, she brought them down to where she is holding a prisoner, a woman who looks an awful lot like Bracken. ...
Yep.
Yeah.
Written as Road has a question. I'll just address it quickly. Does Judge's ear technique count if the person doesn't know they're lying? No, it's specifically if you're trying to fool the character.
Yeah, it says if you willingly lie to the Exalt.
Willingly.
Knowingly
Sorry,
lies.
knowingly.
That's fair.
Knowingly, no. Knowingly.
No, Kung Fu Fenris, he did not. It was, I mean, dare I say, magical.
It was pretty magical.
Excellent. That's a second. I've got a second over here. Oh, I've got some slow claps here. Good. Golf
That's
claps.
a-
Golf
Yeah,
claps. Sorry,
I'm
they
just
were
not
normal
slapping
pace.
my hands together in the microphones as I
Makes you a
shout instead.
Better person.
That doesn't sound very safe, smacking your hands in front of a microphone.
Yeah, you know what else isn't safe? Playing without safety tools.
Out of here.
We have them.
I'm a
You-
master of segues.
You folks out there in Chatland do not have these cards. We'll get to you in a minute. We, however, have these. The green card is the play card. It signals that I am okay and good to continue with what's happening. Thumbs up, even if I may not look like it. Let's keep going. Yellow, pause, means, hey, while I've got this card up, you need to pay attention. We need to check in about something, establish something, make sure that information is conveyed and understood. Once the card is down, we're good to keep going. Red, aka stop, means that we will pause game. In our case, we will stop game. In our case, it would usually mean we go to a BRB screen. This is a chance for us to talk in depth, make sure that whatever it is that caused the card to be pulled gets resolved so that everyone at the table feels comfortable to continue. Game will not resume until that point. Now, you do not have these cards. What you do have are the tools available, which would be either Whispering RPGClinic or Kung Fu Fenris, who is our moderator in chat today. Either option, this is a way for you to convey if you are having safety related concerns, if we are unable to adjust, or if you are not feeling comfortable enough in the moment. We would prefer that you prioritize your own safety and either leave chat or the entire stream. As much as we would hate to see you go, we would rather you put your own safety first.
As much as
Damn.
we'd hate to see you go, we'll love to watch you leave.
Oh,
Wait, what?
no.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
Thanks, Kate.
Yay! Thank you.
thank you.
I did a thing.
I don't think I can choose a better name for Kung Fu Fenris than Bleeds the Light Invincible.
It's really good.
Pretty fucking
It's really good.
Really good.
Badass.
I mean, it's morale levels intense, let me put it that way.
Whisper Screen, as her grim scythe is called. That level of intense.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Spooky.
Scary.
Then may I ask if you have any questions before we start? Same with you out there in live land. If you are watching on VOD, you may ask us questions. Just find our Discord or contact us on Twitter, but
Comment
I
on
will not
YouTube.
answer live.
No, but comment on the YouTube. We're supposed to have, engagement. That
Yeah, hit that
helps the algorithm.
Dude,
Yeah,
comment.
we'll get to it every Monday. I check our notifications, so
There you go.
we'll get to you eventually.
Someone commented on a
Prosecco.
5-year-old video on my channel the other day, and
Wow.
I did reply.
They were a real
Why?
person. It wasn't just like a robot being
No, it was a
like,
real person with a
"Oh, why?"
legitimate question. They were like, timestamps would be good, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, no.
It would have been good to start doing 5 years ago.
Absolutely not. Oh, excellent, Ellie Spot. We await with bated
I'll
breath.
think of a good
I'll
comment
see
to
you
post.
on Tuesday. Sorry, I was gonna say tomorrow.
I feel a little badly. I haven't been on Disconcordia at all this weekend because I have just been run ragged.
That is because you have taken your own advice. Real life comes first.
Haha! Weren't expecting that, were you? Oh.
Maybe know that I
Oh my god, I did something to him. I don't know what happened.
That's your life talking to you,
Mm.
singing to you.
I don't want to come first.
Oh god. Oh, look, I spent a moat. Oh,
That made you wildly uncomfortable. I'm so
I
sorry.
don't know what to do about this. Just the image, really.
Oh wow.
Why don't I just go back to playing your sister then, and we can make this work?
Well, shit. Now I'm really confused.
That would be great to drop into their Discord.
Yes, on the Beanduck Discord. What?
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
I love my sisters. I mean, they're cool, but they're cool for different reasons. One of my sisters is the kind of person who just effortlessly is better than everyone else in the entire world. And one of my sisters is somebody who, quite honestly, got me into this hobby itself. And the thing that I think I really care about is that I have the luck that I get to have sisters for whom I would basically do whatever they needed me to do, I would do it. And yet, I also know that sometimes family can be rough, difficult. They don't always do what you say. They don't always, well, do what you say. It's not like I have power over them, but they don't always agree with you. They have their own lives. And sometimes your sister kills dozens of people waiting to talk to you. And when that happens, when your sister waits that long, it echoes the power that you have, that through performance art, you can try to convince her to take another path. I wish that worked on my sisters. But instead, I just have to talk to them and spend the time and wait and see what will happen next. You don't have to wait anymore. You can see right now. You're standing below the bell tower. At the House of Bells, there is a cage. Inside, there is looking a tad worse for wear Bracken? ? And Moral is standing closer to the stairs. She's holding the torch over her head that is illuminating the room. Her eyes wide, intense, and watching the three of you.
Where did you find her?
She was here, poking around, trying to find things. I don't know what. She hasn't been answering.
Where specifically was she?
When I found her, she was over close to the infirmary. I don't see what the trouble is or the fuss. Gale Whispered, I've always been good to you. You just let me out. I can explain everything.
You can explain just fine in there.
Don't like being so constrained. Shows a rather lack of trust.
It does.
We don't trust you, you see.
Then I don't see why anything I have to say would matter to you at all.
Well, because you have some sort of goal, something that you're reaching for, something that you want to accomplish, and I'm going to be honest with you, woman whose name we don't really know. What do you want us to call you?
Bracken isn't good enough for you.
Sorry, who are you?
Bracken isn't good enough for you.
Who are you?
I see no reason to answer your question.
Well,
And you talk about trust.
so you.
There
feel-
must be a reciprocation here.
You know my name, I want to know yours.
I'm in a cage,
Yes,
and therefore you don't trust me.
correct.
And therefore I see no reason to trust you.
Well, because our trust leads towards your survival.
I'm not certain that's true. Do you honestly believe a cage can hold me?
So it's sufficed thus far.
If a cage can't hold you, you would be out by now. Or there's a reason you're here because you wanted to talk to us because you know you were coming, which means you need something from us. What is it?
It's funny. I still don't remember anything about answering questions while I'm in a cage.
Hmm.
What would you do if you were out of the cage? Leave, I imagine. What would you do? What do you want?
You're still asking questions, and
Mhm.
I still have no reason to answer.
But I
You
want...
really think you have the upper hand here?
No, but I want to know what you would do if we... Because you want out. I want to let you out so that you'll answer our questions, but then you'll just leave. Work with me here, Bracken.
There's a question Grouper Mensch has asked.
Yeah.
With Judge's Ear technique, does Gale know whether Bracken is telling the truth about her name?
That's why she's asking
She-
directly, and she hasn't answered her directly, so it hasn't
She
happened
is,
yet.
yeah.
I'm
Bracken isn't good enough for you is not a statement that is, my name is Bracken.
But we are mindful.
In another system, we would call this Puka-Ease.
The charm triggers upon knowingly lying to the Exalt, not misleading, misdirecting, or refusing to answer.
Being a doofus.
I'll have you know, I've been playing Puka for a very long time.
I know, and you're so good at it!
Look, Judge's Ear technique is an incredibly powerful charm. If it also worked on all these other things, it would be completely busted.
It'd
It'd
Instead
also
of
be
just,
annoying, like, for me and for you.
Should have bought more embassy.
where were you last night?
thinking
Oh, I
that
was
too,
out.
actually, yeah. Yep.
Judge's Ear technique.
So, you want to be outside of this cage before you continue to answer questions?
I would like a display of trust.
I see. Well, in terms of trust exercises, let's talk about our favorite gateway pieces.
What?
I'm particularly fond of the thing that's like a rook. That's like a... Yeah.
The Lancer.
Yeah, there you go.
Answer.
That's a good one.
It suits my general playstyle.
Wonderful for you.
I'm going to... I'd like to use motive discerning technique, While interacting with another character, roll finesse embassy. Success grants 1 question, and we determine that success over 3.
Well, it's at 3 you get a success.
Yeah.
And then you'll get threshold successes, which will get you.
That questions from that list.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I would like it to do that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Did you stunt?
I mean, I'm trying to get.
Well, have you added the dice for your stunt?
I have not.
Ah, stunting.
Four.
And you get 2 questions.
Um.
And apparently a wicked guitar solo from Scott.
Thanks, guys.
I almost sang it too, but I didn't. So you're welcome, everyone. Hey.
What haven't I noticed about the character?
That's a great question to ask.
You haven't determined whether or not she has injuries. At the moment, she just looks like she's been in this cage for a long time.
How could I get the character to do what I want? AKA talk to us while being still in the cage.
You have to give her a reason to want to give you the answers. So, I know that's pretty obvious, but
Fair.
at the moment you have no leverage over her, even her own life. You need to therefore either find leverage, which may be difficult, or you have to appeal to her in order to get her to start talking.
Thank you.
Last time I tried to ask you questions, you walked away. You didn't stop walking even when I called you back. So why would this time be any different?
That's an interesting question.
That was a show of trust.
Well, that was a statement of fact, yes. I don't understand why I need to do what you ask. I don't have any reason to answer your questions.
You truly don't care about being let free.
Well, back then, or now, I didn't have a reason to do so, and I'm not free, as you can see.
I'm saying you truly don't care about the fact that we are the only thing standing between you and ending your days in this cage.
Death is a different fashion than freedom.
I'm gonna go look around.
Sure.
Gale's
Okay.
clearly getting
Shall I call out questions as you walk away? So that we're even.
Oh!
Yes!
Yes!
Oh, sorry.
Did she react to the middle finger? To the rude gesture that is appropriate?
In my country, that means glory be upon you.
God damn it! Yeah, exactly.
So as you leave, Flavienne looks at you. Are you sure you want to go out alone? What?
It's like three accents in one there.
Are you sure you want to go out alone?
Someone wants to come with me, they can. I'm just poking around.
I would nod at both Flavienne and Siontel. To like
As long as they're down here with morale, we should go with you.
Okay.
The 2 other members of your hearth decide to accompany Sion.
Gale Whispered.
Gale Whispered.
No, you're dead. No, you're dead. Excuse me. You know, I can tell you why I think you want to talk to us. Or at least I can guess, because that's the best I have right now.
Fascinating.
Do you want me to tell you?
Again, questions and my utter reluctance to answer them.
I understand. I know you don't love questions. Let me take a wild stab. You don't like to play by the rules. You think that the system here on the Blessed Isle, here in the realm, is stacked against you. You think that who you are is not being recognized. Let me tell you something about us. We have lives, families, expected destinies. And I can't speak for everybody in this room, but me? I didn't like my destiny. I forged a new one. And I have a feeling that forging new destinies means rules, walls, structures come down. Thank you, I'm here all week.
Why do you believe that I don't care about structure? I'm intimately aware with every rule possible, always, at all times.
Any interest in an exchange of information? Other subjects which interest you?
Exchanges of information.
Yes.
Ah.
We have information about all sorts of things, particularly those outside of these walls over the last month, but there are other discoveries we have made in that time.
I'm interested in some information. Perhaps I could tell you what I'm looking for, and then you could agree to barter. I want information about how I can get out of here.
Straightforward.
Out of the cage, out from under the thumb of your sister, and perhaps the rest of you.
That's it.
Walk free and clear. Without, of course, hurting you or me.
There's no other subjects that interest you. Where your other half is, where your other half's lover is, where...
None come to mind.
Can I read intentions? I would love. Well, we'll discuss, I guess, at results. But just with that, your other half. I know it doesn't work the same in essence, but like, I guess intentions for the scene.
You want intentions for the scene? Because I can tell you what her intentions for the scene.
Right? No,
Get
never
the
mind.
heck outta here.
Well, I guess then intimacy.
She's been telling you.
Yeah, she sure has. Well, it could be a lie,
Intimacy
but probably not.
towards Brakin.
Well, she's not there anymore.
That's true, actually.
Now she can tell the truth from the dust.
Exactly.
I guess intimacies then with the knowledge that there's
Yeah.
a reference to Bracken as your other
Okay.
half.
Go ahead and figure out your role. You stunted well, and we'll go back to you.
As soon as I emerge, I want to make a beeline for the infirmary.
Why are we going back here?
She's not stupid. She would have heard the rumors that there was a powerful Prince of the Earth here who was killing everyone who returned. She returned anyway and was found poking around the infirmary. That means whatever it was worth the risk. She probably didn't find it. So we're going to find it instead.
I mean, we can certainly try. I'll be there to help you. We know that this is where she was found, but we don't know whether she found anything or not.
No.
So we could start here, but there's other places around in the House of Bells that we might be able to find something.
Maybe we start, see if we can find some remnants of her tracks.
Why is it so quiet here?
Oh.
I'm not used to it being so quiet.
We can't think about it right now.
All right. Blood. Others. Tell me what you're looking for.
Okay. If she's injured, there could be signs of a scuffle. I don't know how long she's been down there. There could be tracks still, if there hasn't been rainfall. And I'm looking at Ciantel for this because I know that she's very good at tracking.
Magnifying glass? So cute.
We're also looking for traces of this toxin. Maybe the two of them are connected somehow. I still wonder how Excelsi got their hands on it in the first place.
You know they could be here any minute.
I know. So we better find stuff fast.
This is going to be for you, force investigation. Is that even a thing anymore?
No.
It's
Awareness now, maybe?
Oh, God.
Or
damn it. You'd think that I would have figured it out by now.
You have like a 30
Specifically for for investigation ventures, it's awareness.
'Kay.
So, but this isn't a venture. This is just straight up you looking for things. So that is going to be force investigation. You did stunt, and we'll come back here.
I got 4 successes on that roll.
Okay. The person in this, when you mentioned my other half, so you can assume that they're talking about the one who looks like me.
Mm-hmm.
There is a major tie of unrelenting hatred.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
One of these days we're going to have to say like, oh, I scored 212,000 successes. Kung Fu Ventures.
Can you imagine? Just like, drops in the chat.
It would be so mean.
Yeah.
So awesome, though. Thank you for the cheers.
Much appreciated.
That much is then very clear. Yeah, thank you. That much is then very clear.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you have other things that you can do with your successes. Oh, you got 4 successes?
I did,
No, her
yeah.
resolve is 4.
Got
So
so much, yeah.
that's what you get
All right.
when you let your heart win.
whoa.
Nice. Oh, man.
I drowned out all my senses. Or sense with the sound of its beating.
Oh, there we go. It's a good song.
It's funny. You would think that Gale Whispered would be more interested in staying here.
Yeah, it's almost like you've gotten boring because you have nothing of interest to offer her.
It's more as if I do have answers she wants. She would have loved to barter for them. But she had to leave. She had to make a point. Moral, at a certain point, just shakes her head. I don't know why you're bothering with this.
How large are the spaces between the bars of the cage? So I can fit a hand through.
Yeah. A hand.
Maybe not your, like, ham hock
Yeah,
hands.
I don't think my...
Wow.
No, I
Dude,
could fit a
that's-
hand through, but I'd probably, like, get stuck
okay, yeah,
right
you're-
there. So I can't just...
Oh, I'm sorry. I just gotta call a vet because I got these sick pythons.
So good. I mean, you could, right? And then get stuck.
I'm going to drop into Earth Dragon form for the scene.
Oh, this is what's happening.
I look back towards Moral.
She also will take a martial arts form.
I don't like that. I really don't like that at all.
This is fun.
We're in danger.
You're right. I don't know why I'm bothering. I'll be honest with you. It's because this one wears the face of someone that we trust and someone that we respect. And I desperately wish I knew why they keep involving themselves in our lives. I just want to know. That's all. Because what I'm trying to communicate to her, I've got my back to, like, I'm speaking loudly enough that
Okay.
she can hear me, but I've got my back to her. What I'm trying to communicate is that if we let her go, she's just going to walk away, but that we might have something she wants. Perhaps we can be powerful allies. But apparently, if you're too cool for allies, you just have to go your own way.
Go your own
Pyres is considering
way.
starting a band.
Well, Fleetwood Mac is full of trauma and, internal strife. You could have a ridiculously great album and break up. Which one's Stevie Nicks?
Nice. Not sure. I'll think about it.
Are we going to fight?
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
There is no fight. You have no fight left. I may have agreed to your terms, but this one clearly has no interest in the realm, other than to destroy it.
Uh,
We can't have that.
I'm going to approach the cage and start prying open one of the openings.
Oh, it's so easy for you.
Yikes.
To make it big enough to be able to get my full arm through.
Yep.
So,
She watches as you're doing this.
Mhm.
Moral is also watching, but she isn't showing any disapproval. Like, hey, I built that. Hey, I made that. Wait.
you want to leave. You want to be let go. You want to get out of here. And you offer nothing for that freedom.
Information.
There's nothing you have.
You've been locked in a cage.
All right. Kill me.
My
What
arm gonna go in into her throat.
What?
I mean, she steps back from that.
Oh,
enough room
It's big
for-
enough? Okay.
So there's enough room that she can at least like
Yeah.
pull away. Now, if you burst forward a bit,
Mm-hmm.
then you would be able to catch her unawares, and you would be able to roll to see if you seize her throat.
I'm gonna extract my arm. So, you still have some survival instinct?
I don't want to die, but I have nothing, and therefore I have nothing to offer. So my freedom is impossible. And I don't know what I have to tell you. Other than I'm terribly sorry.
Why? Why are you sorry?
That it had to end like this. We could have benefited so much.
Yeah. I'd like to start squeezing the cage.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
you know,
You're gonna trash compactor her?
yeah, like,
Nice.
I mean, yeah.
Shut down all the Orestas on the detention level! Shut down all the Orestas on the detention level!
3PO!
So we're at an impasse. Perhaps not. I don't have any interest in hurting you. I wanted to help.
Yes, by killing Garavel.
Garavel was a naughty, naughty man.
Inconvenient for you.
Speaking of inconvenient,
Hello.
Hey, there you go.
it's
It's me.
Gale Whispered.
I'm inconvenient.
What was the result of your roll?
5 successes.
So this is the first time that you've really kind of dug deep into the infirmary. A building that actually survived quite a bit of the whole mess. It was not taken out entirely.
No, then we chatted and
Yeah,
realized
it was
awareness.
It was awareness in the end, yeah.
We did have that conversation, I promise you.
And as you're poking through, remember that there were several rooms that were meant as sort of, houses of healing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was Garavel's office, which was also the entrance. But in moving his desk aside, you notice that there is a door.
Oh.
Leading down.
I would like to go through the door.
Great.
No.
When you open the door and you start heading down, there's some luminescent rock down here. Enough that it casts a very kind of pale glow, so you don't need torches or the like to head down there. There are shelves. Shelves that show row upon row of different plants, reagents, jars full of stuff. All of them labeled. Labeled in a language you do not speak.
Well, that's gotta be frustrating.
Yes. Oh. No, that was old charm, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
used to have
was.
that.
Had that
I used to
last
have the
session.
ability to learn new languages very quickly.
Quick, take us back. Third edition.
To go back, Kronos!
Kronos!
Oh.
Does it exist in this edition? Can you buy it as a stunt?
Actually,
So it's
Mr. Minor.
so no one would lie to me.
So no one would lie to you. These jars aren't lying to you now.
So it's plants, it's different ingredients.
I mean, you do have a bunch of sagacity given enough time, you may be able to figure out what is in any one of these individual jars.
I think I want to because I've done enough research on this toxin that I might
You want to see if you can recognize the
I might be
toxin?
able to determine if the ingredients required for the toxin are present in this room.
Okay. I would like you to roll me your finesse sagacity. What are you doing to determine whether or not you can find what you're looking for?
So I've been able to sort of break down the I don't know exactly what ingredients go into the toxin, but I sort of know their properties.
Yes.
So I'm looking to match properties.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna go for a big pool with this.
Whoa.
That's
Nice.
my stunt, which I'm gonna bank.
And back to you. Should I be alarmed?
No,
Is this the end?
no.
The end of me?
Back
And then
off.
you can tell that there's just like a roll of sweat that
Yeah.
just rolls down her head. So it's pretty clear to both of you that despite her bravado, she does not like the idea of having her life ended at this point.
So I'm gonna back off from the now.
Now
Mid
you
stage.
absolutely could reach your hand in
Yeah.
and crush her. Well,
Yeah.
try to. She can still maneuver to a certain degree, but
Mhm.
she's
There's less space. Yep.
less space.
I'm gonna back off, and I'd like to stand near Morale.
Moral looks at you and you get a very approving nod.
Nice.
Nice. Just gonna go with your sister.
Whisper
I'm okay
scream
with this.
thrums in the air.
Whoa.
All right. This isn't what I anticipated.
You anticipate well, then.
She's just doing regular breathing in, out, in. This is her martial arts stance, by the way. She starts to hum low.
No.
Not doing. There's no effect that's happening.
No,
here,
no, I just still don't like it.
but- No.
No.
Oresta. Such a lovely commander. I tried to help you, shape you, form you.
Why? By having Pyres burn down the library, you thought that would like make me better?
It isn't my fault that Pyres can't handle himself, especially around other men.
My inner life is my strength. Thank you very much. I don't know if I can say the same for you.
I know exactly how Pyres can handle himself.
Pyres is starting to draw his swords, but they kind of clatter a little bit as he you know what I mean? He's
Whoa.
just like, whoa, just a little bit. He's very graceful.
I know exactly how he handles himself around men, women, anything.
All grown up. I don't believe I could take on all three of you.
Yeah, good thing you have one on your side.
I just look at Moral and just make eye contact, like, what?
Moral looks at Oresta and there's this, what?
I'm gonna look at Morale.
Do you want to read intentions?
I do.
That's definitely a stunt. I'll definitely grant you that. I'll
Uh-oh.
let you figure that out. Coming back to you.
7.
I mean, I sure hope you're not.
Among the jars that you find under here, jars that you've seen, some are used to treat burns, some are used to possibly in other sorcerous workings, but you do find several jars that make up the toxin. And you find one jar filled with the stuff.
Care.
Nice.
Do we get a gif of that? There is a jar that is labeled just as innocuously as all the others.
It's just a skull.
It's actually a skull, and then above it just like...
Hi, Gale.
It's the head explode emoji.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, shit. Sorry, you were still... Okay.
And you can tell that it is, based on all the research that you've made. Without needing to test it, of course. There is enough here that you have 5 doses. You could potentially make more if you knew how. This may involve some sorcerous workings that you don't have access to.
Yet. You're right.
I'm sorry, what? Did I say that out loud?
Okay. I'm checking to see if I have some kind of charm that would allow me to see who the last person to interact with this jar is before I touch it.
Have a look.
So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Successes.
4.
Moral's intention for the scene or her intimacies?
Intimacies towards this person in the cage.
Okay. She doesn't have any.
I guess if you had only... Yeah, she didn't.
But I'll let you ask something else because I have to give you something, and that's giving you. Well, I guess it's sort of something, but I'll let you ask. Because I'm just a nice fella.
Then goal/intention with 1 threshold.
For the scene,
Yeah.
she wants to prove that she's worthy of walking in Pyres' shadow.
Boy.
Huh.
Wait, what?
Actually,
Oh,
she wants to prove that she's worthy of walking in the one true Belle's shadow.
What? Sorry.
much better. Much
That's
better. I
nice.
like that.
We are called a Fang in the system. Thank you. No, not a Fang.
And
Or
a hearth.
Hearth, thank
You
you.
were a
We're-
fang. You were
Yeah,
on the hearth.
but not a motley.
Not a motley.
My brain.
It's also called a sworn kinship,
Mm.
if you ever come across that term.
It's also called your face. Oh,
My face is a sworn kinship?
Yeah.
between your eyes and nose and mouth.
Things are getting a little steamy in this corner of the room. I just want to point that out. Those who can't
Steamy
feel
like
the
a
temperature.
Bell Pro hot dog.
Yeah.
Why have we not used
This
that?
reference brought to you by the province of Quebec, folks. Like, wowzers. Bell Pro.
For those of you who aren't aware, we should have an info box. for this. A steamy is a hot dog that is steamed with its bun, also steamed.
Nice.
I do love a good... Sorry.
Softens.
Not now.
And then you also have a grillé.
Yes.
Grilled.
Toasté.
Or
A
Dessert
really, it's
toasté.
actually a toasté, which is a toasted bun.
All dressed.
All
Not
dressed.
too
The
dabby.
toasty all
I
dressed.
hate
yeah,
all
it's
dressed Bell Pro.
absolutely-
I
I
hate it
eat
too.
them, but I don't
Yeah,
like
you're
them.
like,
Because they basically load them down
relish and onion.
with... No, not even.
No, it's like coleslaw. Yeah.
Oh, right. That's true.
And I'm like, I like coleslaw, but not
not that much.
not that much on a hot dog. Anyway.
So Oresta looks to Morale, and then looks back to the person in the cage. So, you've turned one of us, and I'm gonna walk back towards the cage.
No. Please. I don't think I could take all 3 of you, but I definitely think I could at least kill you before I go.
Great, let's find out.
I'm gonna
Throwing
draw
my
my
hand
swords
into the cage.
Yeah, you'd have to kill me first.
Okay, hold off. We're gonna roll train battle. We'll come back to you in a second.
I don't. The closest one I can find is Truth Rendering Gaze, which is a sagacity. The Exalt may automatically divine the purpose and function of a mundane object, a structure, or even the geomancy and advantages of natural terrain. For artifacts and other magical objects and technologies, you roll.
It's not an artifact.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. So.
Well, But like, then you'd be able to divine its purpose. You wouldn't necessarily.
It says successes may reveal details like the name of an artifact, its
You know what?
history,
I'm
and
gonna let you do
previous
it.
Wielders.
We'll say that this thing is powerful enough to be considered a wonder, which means that it would be like a low-level artifact.
Damn. I wonder who made it.
But I'm gonna increase the difficulty on you.
Okay.
Okay, fair?
Yes, that's
It's
very
difficulty
fair.
5.
Oh, what? Like that's in. Sorry. Crafting a wonder it would be quite an undertaking.
Well, like technically, a wonder is like maiden tea is a wonder.
Sure.
It is.
But like the person.
Oh!
Alright.
Rest is just like, I love my maiden tea.
You
Drinking
know.
everyone slurping it up.
Get
Did I
ready.
stunt on that? Or
Absolutely incredible. Yeah, like it's not an artifact, right? Like by definition,
Jesus
it's a
Christ.
jar with some stuff in it.
It's Jason Bourne.
It's Jason. I mean,
Please tell me that you're poking that many ones,
that would be incredible.
because I know exactly what would happen.
But
It's 12 successes.
12 successes.
Fucking God.
We're gonna come back to you.
Yeah.
What the
difficulty to 13.
What the hell?
That is
I've never rolled so
stupid
many
number.
tens.
Is it
Jesus.
fair for me to be using my physique as my joint battle rule?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's absolutely fucking fair. How about you?
I'm drawing my sword, but I'm moving quickly, so I'm gonna use
This was
athletics.
outside of the box, so I have to re-roll it despite it being a 10. Goodbye, 10. It was
Bye,
nice
10.
knowing
Bye,
you.
10. Good luck, folks. Don't die.
Thank you. Well, no promises.
Boo.
This is okay. You did it okay, right? Oh, yeah, sorry.
5 doses of
I had
murder
some
juice.
dice, too.
Disaster. But it's okay. Well, we'll see. She's probably gonna go.
Summerall will also be able to join you, but she is considered an NPC and will therefore act on my initiative as I choose. In terms of Bracken?
Yeah.
Question mark? Because you still haven't actually determined whether it's Bracken or not.
No.
Not
Well,
definitively.
come on.
Okay.
But fair.
She would never be so flippant about Gateway.
That is probably true.
Never be so floating.
She'd never talk
I also
to me
think I
like
did
You'll s-
Jankenpon and she didn't respond.
Yeah, but there's also, you don't know her name.
Yeah.
She has never told you a different
exactly.
name to use. I have 8 successes.
Awesome. You have initiative.
Yes. Together we have half that many.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
Go team!
With
Oh boy.
a single shout, she bursts the cage outwards. But that's all she does this round. She will not gain power. She doesn't build power, but with just one simple ki, the entire cage just shatters outwards, sending splinters out into the rest of you, none of which will do any damage to you, but enough to pelt you with some bone and dust.
Can I first?
Yeah, no,
it's
if
gonna,
you've got
it's
a
gonna
thing.
be for you.
Oh, sweet.
I think this is how we're gonna do this.
Thanks,
Pyres
babe.
is drawing his swords, but he's definitely not gonna be able to reach the actual battle before Oresta. So he plants his feet, points hope towards Oresta. I'm gonna build power through inspiration.
Okay.
So I'm going to shout my own kind of cry back. I don't know this martial art, but I'm going to shout my own cry back and just be like, Oresta, destroy this traitor.
Yeah.
And try to inspire.
Okay.
Presence.
Inspire. So,
Yes.
Moat. Let's go. What's that? 2 successes, I think?
well,
Okay. That's 2 successes, and then let's do it.
Gale's a little disappointed to not be able to make notes on her fighting style, but very happy to have found.
I'm also going to point out right away that this fighting style, her martial art did not transfer from 3rd edition to Exalted
no.
Essence, so I had to homebrew some shit, so
Uh-oh.
get ready.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's never good.
Run!
Okay.
Run, Luke. Run.
Pyres, get
Wait, no, Luke, stay. Stay. Luke, we like you.
We do? Depends which episode.
Okay, so... very
No,
good.
Luke.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Oh,
Luke.
no, yeah.
Oh.
That's which episode.
I thought we were talking about Skywalker. Sorry.
So, oh, hang on. No,
My
no,
bag.
That's 1. The 3 successes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you got 6 total successes.
Yes.
So then you gain 4 power.
4 power. Hoppa!
Boom. Thanks.
Hoping you can use that.
Faye.
Faye?
Moral tilts her head forward. It is enough. It is enough to place my trust finally in something else.
Imagine just
And as Whisper Scream just continues to thrum, Oresta gain 2 power.
Okay. Hashtag let's go.
Yeah, I just want to double check how Decisive All works now that I have 6 gosh darn power to work with on my first round. This is super cool. This is fun.
I interrupt.
Oh!
No.
Bracken
Yeah. Carb.
is going to crouch low, having already lanced out 1 scream. She's going to essentially lash her feet out, trying to scissor kick Oresta, trying to drop her to the ground. It's a withering attack.
So that counts as a knockback or knockdown
No.
damage?
So it's just a
Oh, so it's just descriptive. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I will let you know.
Yep.
I am aware that you are a Earth.
Earth
Dragon.
aspect.
Oh, so it counts as no.
I get knocked down. Oh wait, I don't.
Morale is doing anime inner monologue.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
The water door.
I should start doing that. I feel like it would run in the family. Yes.
I'll only get by with the power of my friends.
So
Thank
she's lashing out at me. Oresta's just gonna plant her feet, getting ready for her strike.
Your defense?
Is 5. Ooh, wait, Earth Dragon style.
Oh,
Checking.
good one.
So hard. No.
Just come back.
Knockdown and prone. None
I'm
of
staying
those
away as
apply.
long as
Great.
possible as long as it's going on.
I'm staying away as long as possible. I don't want to deal with this shit.
You folks will be fine.
Look, honestly,
You're
this,
fine.
it's a win or die situation. So we're either gonna, we're gonna win or we're gonna die.
Okay, ready?
There is no retreat for this person. I'm not doing it.
Is she still in the cage?
Yeah, we kind of.
She's
Oh no,
kicking-
no, she broke the cage open.
What?
Broke the cage open with her voice.
That is hot.
So your
Bullshit.
defense is
5.
Nightingale.
I did not succeed, so I will gain my. Oh well.
Okay. Gains 10 power.
Oh,
That shit.
Yeah, Oresta's gonna go for a straight throat grab with a bit of a squeeze. So this is a decisive attack.
Okay.
And I'm hoping, her primary intention is to cut off the airflow so that she can't do the thing.
Oh.
So, what is her hardness?
Her hardness is currently 2,
Great.
which means you have to spend at
At
least,
least
2
2. I'm gonna spend 4.
Okay.
Archery combat.
If you succeed,
Power is
you'll lose the
damage.
power, the 4 power. If you fail, you'll lose 1.
Great. Accuracies.
I see also your anima is
Unarmed?
activated.
Yes, it has.
Mine, I believe, is also.
Yep.
Hasn't quite come
But
down.
this,
from
I'm not
Nadal, not yet.
grappling. I'm just, it's just damage.
After this round, to yours.
Great.
I do like the idea
Attack.
that like, as you stare at a toxin, it's just like,
Yeah,
air
my brain is
just
just exploding.
Eight.
like,
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
That beats her defense of 4.
Great. So that gives me no threshold. So that's 4 power. Plus my weapon damage, which is unarmed, which is 0. Womp womp.
rip.
Uh,
That would have been
Yeah.
successes.
is it 0 plus strength? I don't have
Yeah, I'm
enough
actually not
notes.
sure.
Yeah.
Which for you're doing
For unarmed damage?
for and you're specifically this is a decisive attack.
Yeah.
So it's your power spent
Yeah.
plus the remaining successes, which
Plus
is
bonus
0.
/ penalty / charms is what I have as mine in shorthand.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I guess there's no additional.
I'm just wondering whether it's damages like for a weapon. I don't know whether it's
that's just
weapon
for-
plus strength.
That
It's just
So strength never applies when I deal damage.
we don't have strength anymore.
Right.
That's it.
Strength never applies to anything anymore.
Whoa, dude.
Nothing.
Oh,
No.
No successes at all?
disappointing.
I just want to check.
No, but I don't think you... Do you roll that? Hold on.
Yeah, oh, for sure. But, well,
Not
Sorry,
if
I
yeah, you really
If it's decisive.
just want to find like the weapon table.
just get like
wherever the heck that is.
your damage value on your weapon gives you successes. So it's like kind of automatic damage in a manner of speaking.
Just like how your accuracy gives you auto.
So your decisive attacks...
Roll damage is what I have as my note. Add bonus penalties. Subtract target soak from successes, which is goddamn nothing. If so, I just... Sorry, I should have reviewed.
Okay. So essentially, what you would have to do...
It's exciting.
yeah.
we go.
So if you had spent more power, you would have had more dice to roll.
Yeah, but
Shit, roll then. I mean, sorry, sad.
392.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing that I'm like getting used to with power is you're sort of making a gamble on
Yes.
how much you think you'll have to roll to get past their. No,
Soak.
no, the soak is already
Soak,
taken
soak
away. before
only
you
applies
roll,
to withering attacks. It doesn't apply to...
Doesn't
I
something?
think it's the other
Oh no, yeah, subtract target soak from the successes.
Yeah.
The remainder is deal health damage.
But it does make automatic successes from damage, like, quite, important, obviously, right? Like, because then you're kind of guaranteed a certain level or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So do I automatically deal my overwhelming?
No, that's
Yeah.
only for withering
that.
damage.
Cool. I guess we'll continue at this point because
All right.
Yeah.
But we are going to continue with the other aspect of what's going on here.
Hello. I have poison that can kill the world. Why does this keep happening to me?
That's a good question, actually.
So
Right. I was supposed to use this time to think of what I was going to give you with the 12.
Woo!
Oh, whoops.
okay.
With 12 successes, the last person to touch this jar, the last person to withdraw anything from it, was Vieira. But the second to last person to touch it was Garavel. You know that Garavel was present when Viren took the toxin the last time. They were there together. And you know that the person who created it, the sorcerer who took the different materials, merged them together, and bound them into this, was Garavel.
Garavel, we warned you.
Kraken's not looking so bad. Too late.
We were sad that we lost you, and you're going off and making
It's wild, yeah.
insane poisons. Wow.
What do you want to do?
Okay, so now my next thing, and I understand how unlikely it is. So first of all, I want to take the ingredients as well as the toxin.
So the ingredients are only going to be enough to make you another couple of doses.
That's okay.
There isn't a lot left.
It's more for study. I don't really want to.
That's
Not yet, anyway. Very carefully wrap them in, like, I don't know if there's some gauze or some bandage, basically just to protect them, keep
They're
them from
bags.
breaking.
Like cloth bags that you can use.
Let me do so. Wrap them up. Satchel. I'm looking for some kind of indication that Garavel might be involved with this LC.
That would be probably a task better suited to someone else.
Yeah. Hey, babe.
Hey, you up?
Hey, you up? So I'm assuming Siantel and Blavienne are watching this go down.
Yeah.
So was Garavel, at least here.
No, we know that Viren was the last person to take it. Maybe Caravel made it for some other reason.
What reason could he possibly have to make this? knowing what it does.
The House of Bells does not use chemical warfare. Not like this.
No, the House of Bells doesn't.
Shh. So what do we do?
We need to see if he was working for somebody else.
I had no idea if you...
We know that they had some contact with this toxin because Seven Fingers had it. They could be the reason why Leanne was exposed.
Siantel climbs the ladder that heads up to the trapdoor. She runs her hand along and then plucks a single golden thread and shows it.
What does it mean?
It means
X+3.
that someone knows we've been down here.
Is it possible to know how long ago that was said? Could it have been from Garavel's time? Is it possible it hasn't been disturbed until then?
I don't think this was broken before today. Which means that whoever set this up probably set it up before the attack on the House of Bells.
I wonder if this is what she was here to get.
It wasn't that difficult to find. So either Moral found her right away, or
She was looking for something else.
she already knew it was here. And was looking around for anything else. I know I wouldn't want to touch this stuff unless I was absolutely sure that I was already leaving.
Is there any way of tying him to that house? I know that missives and assignments, I know things aren't kept. I know we're not going to find a secret file or anything like that, but if there's anything you can think of, we need to know who he was working for or if he was operating independently.
I gotta find out whether he was the one who set this trap. Because by now, they know we're here.
How long do you need?
Just give me a moment.
I nod to Flavian. We should stand guard outside.
Look, unless there's a cell seat real close to here, we're fine. It's gonna take them days to get here no matter what. Unless we know of any Celsi who might be close by.
Gale thinks of this very suspicious character in a cage.
No.
I'm not saying she's a Celsi, I'm saying she's manipulating a Celsi.
Possible.
Mm-hmm.
Requiem here suggesting Bo and Thela. Classic duo.
Round.
Yep.
One moat.
Well done.
Another breath. This time, she lets out one single scream that reverberates underneath this. You can feel the stone that's supporting the entire bell tower start to tremble as she starts gathering herself, her own power, building herself up to something. This is just a build power action.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt again.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well just build power. Yeah,
Probably
Yeah.
get on this as well.
I just feel like I need to have.
She builds 4.
Okay.
Like even then, because you have to roll your 10, and then soak is deducted.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting.
But if you
Yeah.
have successes from your weapon, right?
Yeah.
Then it-
So
that's true.
yeah.
All right.
It's your action.
Fine. Can go either way.
Yeah, I'll get into the fight so that we're in close quarters. I'm gonna activate fire dragon form as I whirl into battle here, so I'm going to commit a mote to the scene. Pyres has his weapons drawn. He's going to level them both at this woman and just hiss at her. It's time to silence your lies. And then I'm going to do a big spin, woo, 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 like a whirlwind as I launch, as I try to bring both swords down on her arms. It's a withering attack. Here we go.
Okay. Her defense is 4.
Okay. This will potentially reduce her hardness by 1, but if it's successful...
No, my hard.
Exactly right. Like, if it's only 2 anyway.
It's still worthwhile.
Yeah. Oh, I have more to do, but not this turn. You said 4. Eh? Oh, yeah. Let's do it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's 3 threshold.
Right. Yep. So then that's, I believe that's that.
So gain your...
Great. Gain my 3. Here we go.
Do you have any weapons to add?
Yes, of course. Well, my overwhelming is 4.
Not... Okay, so then
So
it's
in fact, it's 4. That's...
But remember that when you are using your withering attack, very specifically, so a withering attack, the problem is that they don't actually have like proper.
Yeah,
It's all
flowchart, eh? That
it's
we
all
need
mixed
like,
out and around.
Yeah.
Because when you calculate the number of successes, did you calculate that alongside your weapon's damage?
No, thank you. I should have added my weapon damage of 1.
So then that's 4.
Right. So in this case, we're good.
Yeah,
Other way.
we're still fine.
Fine. Thank you. I'll take it.
Morale, muttering again. I've never known when to lead and when to follow. Perhaps we will walk side by side. And she jams her scythe underneath Pyres,
Whoa.
pushing it further and lifting him up off the ground using the shaft of the scythe, whirling around and then slamming Pyres directly into
Yes.
Bracken. This is just a build power for you.
But
Very
the fastball
cool.
special is awesome. I'll take it. And I will pretend that I'm in the middle of this when I next attack.
Yeah, you absolutely can. Gain 3 power.
3 power? That's nice. Thank you.
Okay. I interrupt your attack.
Oh. I was like, oh.
Bracken sees Pyres reaching forward. Rock is never as satisfying as a flame sputtering out. And then, as you come forward, she simply brings in one breath and then whispers one note. Just one. Sending it out to you. Final aria.
I'd like to attempt to parry this. I will bring up Hope to essentially cover my own face and breathe out around the blade to try to like blow the sound away from it.
I'll let you defend on that, puppy.
Hey, it's 5.
What was your major? Traumatic warfare.
Dramatic warfare. Intellectual warfare. Dramatic warfare.
Hello.
Rush.
Yeah, that's the correct number of dice. 1, 2, 3. What was your defense?
5.
4, 5.
Okay.
This is just still withering.
All right. Oh. Someone's getting
You
hit.
may have your action. You may.
Okay. That's
Great. I'm going to use Stillness of Stone Strike. That
Okay.
adds my anima. This is a gambit, which reduces the cost of knockdown or knockback gambits to 2, which is how much power I have. So I will spend my 2 power. And this is a decisive attack. This
It's a gambit.
rolls. Yeah, it's a gambit, but it rolls as a decisive attack against Nakarb. And what I am doing is even like I managed to
You still have your
make
hand.
contact,
Yeah.
but I didn't manage to.
Her
do
vocal cords are
anything.
incredibly strong. Her
gonna-
neck just goes.
I'm gonna switch my grip to her and start pushing down, especially putting pressure on her collarbone with my thumb to try to force her down.
Oh, brutal. Earth dragons don't fuck around.
Yeah. All that fighting
What
with.
does the air dragon form do? La-di-da.
La 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 la.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I found some poison on the ground.
That's 7 successes.
Well, her defense is 3 because it's already been taken care of 1.
And then, sorry, 7 plus the accuracy comes after, so that's 8, 9.
Okay.
That's significant.
Yeah,
Neck arb doesn't skip neck day.
So that's 6. And then I think I just succeed.
So then she's knocked down.
Yeah.
Oresta slams her into the stone floor. She falls down and her breath escapes for a second as a cloud of dust and bone goes up around her. Back to you.
That was so cool. Okay. So now we're waiting on Ciantel to...
This is exactly how I was taught to do it. I'm not good enough to create the trap. I can't create the sorcery, but this is how I was taught to help prepare it for someone else.
Is this enough proof for you?
I don't want it to be, but it is. And as far as I can tell, he was the one who set it up. Viren's not one of us.
So he and Seven Fingers.
It looks like that. But then I just have one question.
Yeah.
Didn't the fake Bracken kill him?
She killed someone. Yeah.
So maybe she was doing us a favor?
Why wouldn't she tell us? Gesundheit. Bless you.
She calls her an unflattering name because she's a...
Yeah. All right. So, what do we know? We know that Garavel created this toxin. We know he gave it to Viren. We know Viren poisoned Juin with it.
We know Viren knew where it was and used it. But we don't know whether he gave it to him or whether he found it.
We know he was present in the room when Viren acquired it.
Shit.
So unless he was doing this under duress, currently, until proven otherwise, I have to assume that Garavel was in league with Viren, or at least manipulating him in some way, and was also in league with Seven Fingers.
Garavel is an asshole. Because he wouldn't even give me a proper room.
I don't know what his duties were while he was here. He did heal the students. He didn't sabotage any of us. He truly seemed to care about us, but he was creating this.
So did Seven Fingers. Nothing he did up until the point where we were in Mayan. He only helped us. And Excelsi wasn't necessarily looking for destroying the students. They were looking to take down the school.
But I don't know how this, and I gesture to like the place where the toxin was. I don't know how this fit into that. Other than setting up Juin for the game, there was no other instance of this being used at the school. So was it just a place where it was being produced?
Anybody who used this anybody who is affected by it. On Dragon-Blooded, what effect does it have?
It almost killed you. It knocked you flat.
Okay, so we know that it almost kills us. On others, you can see that she almost says the word anathema, and then for some reason just says others instead.
On at least 2 types, it showed them for who they are.
They couldn't
Seemed
control their
to
anima.
weaken them too.
As if their animas just started bleeding. Maybe it bleeds our animo too, it's just it doesn't affect us in the same way. It messes with our lives as opposed to our... Which means that any student who potentially died as part of a training accident could have been killed.
That's a
Look, we know training accidents are going to happen. It's the military. We all signed up for it. Sometimes things happen. But how many of those were legit?
But we were all here. We were staying here.
It wouldn't have had to be us. Remember,
Then who was he targeting?
Celsi's been here for 10 years.
Then if he was conveniently taking care of students like that, there has to be something connecting them. Why he was going after them and not, say, us.
And we need his medical records.
Let's go.
Straight up.
Round.
Anything to not be a
One
part
mote.
of this fight.
Promote.
Fools. Knew I could never take out all 3. She lets out a terrific scream. This one ear-splitting. The point where you can feel as if she's inside your head. But her attack is not devoted to Oresta. Or Pyres.
No.
Well,
Sister.
was it nice reconciling with your sister?
Yeah, it was really nice.
That's
Well,
nice.
And on step 2, before you start rolling,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to reflexively defend other using Loyal Guardian approach.
Okay.
Can you like your ear just scoots in front of hers? Do you know what I mean?
Ooh, I went back.
No.
I reflexive defend other on behalf of another character within close range.
Yeah.
She is within close range of you.
Great.
Yes, that's
Alas, she's not a member of my hearth, so I can't do the extra stuff. But yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Quick, swear her in.
Yeah. Come on, trust her. She's cool.
You got a drink in the bell tower. We're in the bell tower.
She bought me cigs once. She's cool.
She bought me
Sig.
cigs.
What? I'm sorry.
So this means that I have to not only beat your defense,
Yeah.
but I also have to beat hers. If I beat your defense, I hit you.
Apply my defense to incoming attacks against my defended target until. So she has to overcome my defense and then choose.
Whether she continues the attack
Here.
on you or attempts to
Yeah.
pass it on through.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. What is your current defense?
My parry is currently
5,
4.
6, 7.
Defense.
So I beat you by 3.
Great.
She'll let the attack hit you.
Okay. Great.
So that means, what is your soak?
9.
So that means that I'm going to roll 4 dice. How is your soak fucking 9?
No. You don't roll 4 dice. You roll all your dice and then you deduct. Sorry.
Oh.
My soak from your successes, which
That's
makes
worse.
it even more
It's
possible.
way worse.
How
Yeah.
is your soak fucking 9?
Because I have 6 because it's 1 plus armor plus
6.
1 if fortitude is greater than 3 plus I have a charm that increases it permanently.
A lot though.
So that's 2
Fucking
plus my armor.
9
No, those are all
soak?
3,
tens.
4, 5 plus.
Yeah, if
my
they're all
permanent
10s, then am I good?
increase makes it 6 plus 3 because I'm an Earth Dragon. So 9.
Should have just tried to hit someone else instead.
Instead.
1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I actually going to get any damage off? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'm still at 0, but I'm damaged.
But no, it's happening.
Earth
Just doing that, John.
Dragon.
It's your action.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm so sorry your players are playing Exalt. Oh.
The force of the sound coming at you is enormous. This is the scream that took out an entire library, and it punctures into your head. And yet, sound does not crumble stone as it does ice.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Unless you want.
No,
to
no,
attack,
go.
I'm gonna leap in because I'm mid flight at this, right? Or
Do you want somebody to potentially help you first?
Yes.
Because
oh, it's true.
depends
Right?
on what
Unless-
Oresta wants to do, but if Oresta wants to try to help build your power, then that might...
I should totally do that.
Yeah, my plan is to launch a decisive attack. So if
You're currently still, like, basically, Moral's lifting up off the ground, carrying you in her side that is about
So
to slam
cool.
you in.
so
Or she just scooped you up.
well,
Oh!
I was the. Ah! The
It's okay, I
Pavarotti,
imagine
like-
you wear a dance belt.
Yeah, don't you?
Is that weird or?
It doesn't cover my abs.
So I'm gonna attempt an inspire action. So that's a presence-based action.
Yep.
Her voice can no longer hurt us because we stand as one.
3 dragons fight as one?
I feel like as Pyres is in the air, he like kind of turns in slow-mo and gives Oresta a cheeky wink, you know,
Yeah.
in return. I feel like that's his jam.
Let's see.
Okay. Moral's now halfway through her flight. Let's see what answer you get here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's all the successes. 7 successes.
Okay.
So that's -2 for how build power works.
Yeah, because you have to get 3 successes in order to...
Right.
So it's the threshold after that. So, but
Five.
thing is, that puts you over.
Right. So the overflow will spill to someone.
Inspire is only to allies, so I'll spill it over tomorrow.
Moral will get 2 and Pyres will get 3 then, I think.
Oh, that's not
Moral, midair, at this point, now that she's sent you further down, she's going to hook the end of the scythe up into the ceiling along one of the sconces, hang herself there, watch as Pyres finishes his attack, and then she's going to drop down above you. So it is your attack. Bracken cannot interrupt this round.
As what I would like to do is, I mean, he's coming down on her. He's gonna say, "You have breathed your last." And a little bit of flame from the dance comes along, tears his shirt open, and then just goes along the edge of both of his swords. Yeah, cheers. Thank you very much, everybody. So yeah, I'm gonna spend a mote here.
Your shirt already broke in the dance. Oh, never mind.
We repaired it.
Real fast.
It's actually just magnets. So like you tear it away, but when you let go, they snap back together so that you can tear it away again.
I may be misremembering. I just
Honestly, everyone would be like, Pyres, stop. Guys,
Yeah.
they're doing-
Don't
Yeah.
keep
reminds me
doing
of that
that.
teacher in there's an episode of the Magic School Bus where Ms. Frizzle competes in teacher games, and every time he shakes somebody's hand, his shirt rips.
Oh no, that's awesome. Is that true?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Trust me, I know Magic School
I
Bus.
know you do.
Defense is 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm spending 10.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoop.
No, defense is 2
Whoa.
because she's prone. Because Oresta decided to just push her into the ground because that's what Oresta does when she's pissed.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm spending all my power. Oh, sorry, I'm wagering all. I shouldn't have done that, but I'm wagering all
Well,
my
you can
power.
put it back up to 9 if you fail. This.
Yeah, exactly, right? Okay.
If you fail your, -2
Doing that, so
defense, so 2 defense.
add botch. I'm adding some more dice. So I
You accidentally just slice Moral's head off.
Whoops.
sister.
Sister.
Yep. Okay.
Actually, let me hear the OG. Well, no, I'm the OG. Let me hear the first person to mimic that.
Sister.
There you go.
Yes.
Let's do it. I'm just rolling.
Like, wait a minute, I'm the OG.
It's you.
Two.
You roll your attack. You add your accuracy. No, yeah, you add your accuracy as add successes at the end.
Let's do it. 9, 10.
I guess that's 1, 2.
10 successes. Yeah.
That's
Plus your
8 plus.
accuracy. Yeah.
So how many?
11. Sorry.
So that is 9 plus 10. Roll 19 dice.
Do you have enough dice?
I have 20 dice.
Hooray!
Sets of D10. Soon I might be getting a new set of D10s. Who knows?
Who knows?
Plug later.
Botch.
Plug it.
Botch. Can you imagine? Okay. Tens.
Double.
Double.
In this system they do, yes,
In this
right.
system
okay,
they
thank
do.
you. Hey, Gale, you didn't want her
Wait.
alive, right?
That's her soak.
At least take
This
some
is a
blood
good
before
Tell
you
you
end
right
it.
after this.
I could use a sample.
There will be blood.
Thanks.
Her soak is 49. Wait a second.
I rolled 9 successes.
9 successes?
Yeah.
Her soak is
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
so she takes 5 damage.
I feel like there's like flames licking the edges of the swords I slam
How's your
down.
anima doing?
Definitely up there. What am I at here? 6? Anima of 6? It's whatever. I don't remember the levels anymore.
Not quite a iconic hit. I think that's
I think
7.
I'm at burning now, though.
5 is burning. Yeah. I got my little
Okay. Your swords slam into her. She cries out, her breath leaving her again, and she slumps, the fight taken out of her. There we go.
Sorry.
Combat is over.
Okay.
What it's worth. You're still definitely.
Yeah.
So we are checking medical records, infirmary records. I'm also looking for a table.
That's interesting.
Okay, so an interesting idea. I would like you to roll. Then this is going to be one more. This is going to be a force and awareness. Force awareness. Did you stunt?
Did I add my stun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you stunt? Mach schnell.
5.
Medical records are not easy to come across. They may not have been kept here. However, Garavel's desk, the one that you pushed over, in examining it, you realize that it has a false top. In sliding this top off the desk, you see 3 strips inlaid on the underside of its top. Hey, Zbardon.
Okay. I obviously make sure that Ciantel and Flavian see this.
Oh, that info box is wrong. He was most popular among the House of Bell's student body, very specifically not the faculty. I'm not sure where that's snuck in. Oh, I'm not saying you did.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing that out.
Yeah.
He was popular among the student body, not the faculty. You now have 2 tables in your inventory.
All right, Oresta, I need you to carry another one. Okay, so now, even though I know that it's probably fruitless, I am checking the area to see if I can find any hint of what the activation phrase may have been.
Little
Is he one of those
That you
dudes
do
who
not
wrote his
find.
post, like his passwords on post-its? No.
That you do not find.
There. Okay, so the medical records, if they're not in this office, do I have a sense of where they might be?
Probably in one of the administration buildings, and those are
And
the ones
those are
that
kaput.
those are the ones that were destroyed.
All right, so I've potentially exhausted the infirmary for information.
No, but there are beds still here if you don't want to exhaust all possibilities.
All right, you folks can fend for yourselves a little bit longer.
Flavian.
Ciantel, Flavian, you want to go thoroughly
invited
examine
now?
these beds? Sure, why not?
Oh, that's kind.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm like looking at the table, desperately wanting to bring it, but also knowing we need to go out. We found a table.
Bring it.
Garavel had a table. Because of course he did.
Get out. Yeah.
I look at Ciantel specifically. Unless there's anything else you want to check, I think we should.
Well, this
think we should
proves
go
it
back.
beyond the shadow of a doubt, but it also means that we broke the trap. Someone's gonna either try to make contact using this table, which I doubt, or they're gonna head over here specifically to find out what happened.
The question is, do we want to be here to meet them?
For once, we're both standing in clouded squares.
Let's take advantage. No, let's head back. Yeah, let's.
I'm going to rule at this point that as much as the fight has left her, she is critically injured. If at some point you decide that you want to kill her, you do not have to re-enter battle unless it's after this scene is over.
Great.
Then we'll see. You can remain in your forms if you wish, because I'm still going to consider it the same scene. But at this point, we don't need combat to determine that, she tried to take somebody out, but like fucking Rob Globster over here.
No. Not today.
Not today. Pyres, lands, obviously, and delivers this huge blow. I think he immediately leaps up, and his anima is in a bit of flux, but he's going to go and hug Moral, and then he's going to go and hug
Oh, she's
Oresta.
still dangling from the ceiling, ready to come down
All right.
with her scythe, unless
Right.
you stop her.
I will hold my hand up to Moral just for now and drop down in close next to Bracken.
So,
Tell us.
I do not have your stability, thank you. That was Moral, not.
so
You have 30 seconds. Tell us what it is you were trying to do.
give us a reason. Saying what you want makes
Perhaps-
you a child.
Perhaps we will trust you.
It's all just a game, isn't it? It's not my fault that I'm not bound by the rules. I was trying to help.
In what way?
No. Not to stop you, but to be like, no, I don't believe you. Sorry.
I was trying to give you a gift. And responsibility, friend.
Viren's the one who tried to kill us in the glade.
The errands. A fool.
He's dead.
But he was a necessary.
And
Enter.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, to set the scene, I guess, there's dead. Well, Bracken's on the ground. She's very, Morale's hanging up on the ceiling. I've just landed. We're both kind of like, I think.
The morale of Damocles.
Your shirt's
Yeah.
open.
Very nice.
As usual.
Yeah.
I don't think I even turn around.
Oblivion takes a half second.
Sure.
Classic.
Tim Kritzkow, the announcer for NBA Jam, just shouts out, "He's on fire!"
Yes. DDR announcement comes in. You're no ordinary person.
You're no ordinary. I mean, that's true.
Are you an alien?
Okay.
Weird one.
Help us. How?
The Aaron manipulated. Everyone manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to give you the one who tried to kill my lesser half's love.
Mm-hmm.
The one who tried to kill her. That was Vieren. He tried. He failed. We got him. There's someone else?
Anyone on this campus would have killed her, knowing what she was.
That is true. That is much more true.
So you tried to kill a chosen of the dragons who tried to destroy an anathema. Good job. Really impressed.
Caught me.
You think that makes us consider you an ally? You think that is of value?
I hate who I am.
Well, you have a lot in common with,
Yep.
a lot of people.
I did.
Moral looks over at. I assume you're coming back with all of them, not just you.
Yeah, all three of us are coming back, and I'm listening very carefully to this, but I don't really want Bracken to know what I found, because I want to see if she will volunteer information that supports my findings.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of listening for now.
Well, I mean, I stand and turn to them. You're just about to witness the death of a traitor. One who claims to be able to help us, and yet will not work with us.
How does she claim that she helped us?
I killed the one who tried to kill your mentor's love.
So me.
There were many who attempted their life.
I only killed one. The day the House of Bells fell.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe you.
Oh. She hasn't lied yet.
Yep. Why did you come back?
I know of a place where there are many who would pay to see such secrets. I need the capital, you see. That's a lie.
Okay.
Specifically the sentence, I need money.
Mm-mm.
Also, I went here to get money.
I think we're past lying, don't you?
I'm never past lying. I can't play fair. Which is why I'll always beat your beloved mentor.
And yet, you're the one bleeding out in front of us right now.
Ironic, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm angry.
Would you like to see her?
No. Yes.
I would have nothing to say to her.
Oh, not her other half.
It could have been me. Oh,
Other half's lover.
what?
The one
She's
you
not
claim
dead.
to have saved.
She must be dead by now. You haven't killed her.
Oh, dear.
She lets loose a string of curses. Vile stuff.
No, because our goals are aligned. And our goals are for the good of the Blessed Isle and of the realm.
You're anathema now.
No.
No, Pyres. Because she's useful. And you are failing to prove yourself useful. You
I
speak
couldn't
in
take
riddles.
3 of you. I definitely can't take 6.
You fail to provide value to the realm.
I killed Garavel. He was left for dead, but he could have survived. I killed Garavel.
He could have saved others.
Yes.
Killed the best healer we had.
Yes, I did. Because he tried to kill Joanne.
I've heard enough.
Yeah.
To her.
I'm willing to pass judgment. And I kind of move a little closer to Oresta. Oresta.
She did.
Are you going to let them
She's telling the truth.
do this to you, Pyres? Turn you into the executioner time and time again?
She's telling the truth.
Up to morale. And? Is that supposed to make us trust her?
No, but it's supposed to make us listen a bit longer, which I know is what she wants to do. I'm just saying she's telling the truth. She killed Garavel, and he was not all he seemed.
Who was?
No,
What?
he wasn't.
What do you mean?
Who was is what I said.
Oh,
Sorry.
who wasn't, sir?
Like who was what they seemed.
I've always been what I seem.
No.
I'm
That's
A pain
That's
in
a
the
lie.
ass. No.
that is
Sorry.
not a lie.
You're just upset because you turned me down.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was. I didn't.
You got,
sorry,
you're
I thought it was
Britishy rather
Fracken
than Frenchy
talking.
at the moment.
Yeah, shit.
I wouldn't have said that to Flo.
Yeah,
I'm-
ever.
I am exactly who I said I was. Please. They could tell. They know where all my birthmarks are.
The classic
comment.
Liddell birthmarks, iconic. Next to the heptagram, brand that they put in when you join the school.
They brand you when you go into the heptagram? I'm going to have to consider whether or not I want a different disguise.
Why did you do it then? Why did you kill him? Don't say it was to protect your lesser half's lover.
She deserves to die, too.
Then why did you protect her?
Because I thought that I could curry favor with you,
Why are you trying to curry favor with us?
in case you ever came back.
Well, we're here, and you waited until you were almost dead to start telling the truth, or at least start talking to us. So talk.
But now I'm not in a cage.
Because that makes a difference.
I have my freedom.
All right, so what do you think we can help you with? Do you think we have a common purpose?
I think it's pretty obvious if you pay attention. I think that you now know exactly who was trying to destabilize the House of Bells. And I think that you realize why it was happening in the first place. Why wasn't Garavel with the other faculty? Where did you find him, Pyres?
On the field. I remember. I don't remember exactly.
It was between, you were
Yeah, it was
en
like-
route
Yeah.
from the administration building back to the students, and that's where you found him.
Yeah.
He had fashioned a makeshift shelter for himself.
Right. Because he was like critically
He was injured, but he wasn't
Yeah, he wasn't like.
dying.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we left him because he was fine for now.
He was like, go get the others.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to prove? That he tried to save himself, that he tried to save others.
Yes. We all know that the Dragon-Blooded promote cowards up in their ranks.
Currying favor with us makes no sense. You have power, perhaps not beyond us.
It's all about the vendetta. It all comes down to the vendetta.
What do you know of it?
I look at Siontel.
Sintel's eyes are just wide at this point and now staring directly.
I also
stuff
look at
away.
Flavienne, sorry.
Pyres.
What? I think Sintel's hot all of a sudden.
I mean,
I mean,
is that untrue?
What do you know of it?
What better way to create a new power than to prove that the old power is defunct?
Mm.
I mean, I'd like to read intentions on that.
Yeah, sure.
I was just winking for Gillid Good in the VOD.
What do we think?
For you.
Force or finesse?
Wink for
I think you're finessing your way through this.
Cool.
You definitely didn't come in and be like, tell us everything. Blah, 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 blah.
No.
Rabble, rabble, rabble,
Rabble,
rabble.
rabble, rabble.
Peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots.
Remind me what read intentions is? Is it a choice of abilities or?
I seem to recall integrity, but I believe.
So specifically, if you are reading intentions, it's integrity.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
I
on our
used
social it just says like
embassy.
whatever, you know. But
Yeah.
the ravage asshole. Oh, sorry.
That is 6 successes.
On how many days?
I know. 6 dice. I rolled 3
Good die.
10s.
That's a great die. That one's great today. Yep. 3 times.
Embassy, performance, presence, war.
Okay, what are you looking for? Are you looking for an intimacy? You're looking for
Intimacy
the intention
towards
of the scene?
Chelsea.
Hatred. It's a major time.
So you know it exists.
No one mentioned Excelsi.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
She mentioned the vendetta.
Mm,
Which we know what that means. Yeah.
well,
I will point out that that is slightly less hatred than she bears towards Bracken.
sweet.
That's nice. Did I have any threshold on?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh.
You have 2 threshold.
Are you saying that you have been working against a certain faction for years?
I don't like the way they play by the rules.
You and I have very different interpretations of what playing by the rules means.
Oh, yes. But that's because you haven't mastered the reflective game.
I'm gonna
I hold Gale back like immediately, just like
Quite
whoa,
literally,
whoa,
is
whoa.
Gale Whispered like, does she react to
I
that?
think she does. I think her shoulders stiffen.
I'm
And
gonna get in there. Try to hold you back a little bit.
That's what she does.
You can't say that these people, this group, is trying to both destabilize what we have and that they're playing by the rules. Those don't go together.
You don't understand. Who makes the rules in the realm?
Until quite recently, the Scarlet Empress. And now
who do you think is behind the vendetta?
what vendetta? Just like nothing. What vendetta?
Fool. What's your resolve?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
4.
oh right, I was gonna use my 2 threshold successes.
Oh yeah, that's what we were
Quick.
doing.
Do you have any intimacies towards House of Celsi?
No. Out of my 20 plus intimacies, I do not have a single one, John. Can you imagine?
What the fuck, man?
What the?
I can't fucking
win.
dent Oresta.
That's why.
I can't get the one intimacy you're supposed to have out of you. Next,
yeah.
Gale Whispered is going to be like, oh, it turned out that I prefer checkers. Oh,
Jesus.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Don't say things you can't take back, John.
fuck.
Do you want an intimacy?
No, I don't care. I just don't give a fuck
I don't
anymore.
care. I mean, I guess. Okay, yeah.
I for my threshold, I'd like to dissuade her from running away, and I can do it for.
She can't anyway.
Okay, then I would like to. Can I instill an intimacy
It depends.
to the hearth of the one true bell? Respect.
Unacceptable influence.
Whoa.
I'm not kidding.
Now, how does that work? I wonder.
You can try again. You can
That's
try it.
very.
She doesn't respect us. That's
No, she
No,
absolutely
she-
does
no,
fucking
specifically,
not.
she can't, which I find much more interesting.
That's okay.
Because fuck you. That's why.
Minor intimacy, hearth of the one true bell. What's like a light form of like? Like you don't hate us.
Tolerance.
Tolerance. How about that?
I guess. I don't know how that's going to help you that much, but okay.
Well,
I say
protectiveness. Protection.
To protect you?
Yeah,
Why?
because we want her to want to protect us.
I mean,
She doesn't have to respect us.
Okay.
it's something for us.
Yes. I'll take it.
I'm going to drive a hard bargain.
Oh,
Nice.
no. Okay.
So she will not accept that influence.
Oh, okay.
However, in exchange, I'm going to let you ask one question that she will answer to the best of her ability, fully, as long as that answer can be given in 60 seconds or less.
Who do you work for?
Oh,
Is that the question you're asking?
That's my question.
that is a good question.
And don't say the fates.
Well, actually, that would be very useful information.
yeah,
the
you're right.
loom of fate.
Be useful.
She gives you the answer.
Oh shit! Oh my God, Liz tore up her dice tray. Everyone.
The camera. Scott, apparently.
Okay.
I'm okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I can't do that to you. That's not fair. A woman who is currently in the Imperial City. Sorry. A woman who's currently in the Imperial City. Her name... Sometimes I have difficulty remembering it. Zindel. She is attempting to discover and stop the vendetta at all costs. I'm not sorry, chat. I'm absolutely not sorry.
that's a good
Because at one point I'm not going to take it back, and then you're going to be pissed.
Yeah, but you're kind of getting to the point of crying wolf.
Almost.
So we aren't going to react. We're just going to be like, yeah, okay.
Come for Venice.
But then I'll just close the stream.
Oh.
Like,
the
and she
name
tells you.
is- That would actually be really good.
I will fucking. Oh, look at that table flip. That's nice.
It's all right, Kung Fu Fenris. You may bleed the light invincible, but I'm not the light.
Oh. Given the attempt to read intentions, given my attempt to protect House Excelsi, I will say I think it's pretty fair that Pyres isn't so good at hiding. Like, he has a certain intimacy towards Siontel, and I think that's coming into play right now, given that he's feeling that she's under threat.
Awkward teenage crush towards Siontel.
Oh. 3 for 4. Anyway, but like, I think if anyone is paying attention, he's definitely checking in on her, and that might be clear what that means in this context.
Can you help us contact Zindel?
Why? You just tried to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
I see no reason to help you any longer.
And
Despite the fact that she's been answering a whole bunch of questions.
because that puts an end to your usefulness.
Very well. I swear I'll help you find her. And put you in contact with her.
Oh.
Are you an Eclipse cast?
No. Can I swear her into the heart?
See,
Heart of the One True Bell in
unfortunately,
one sketch.
you don't play by the rules. So swearing that you'll do something is unsatisfactory.
It was worth a shot. That's the problem. If you get caught cheating, people just don't trust you anymore.
That's how it goes when you are the reverse side of a coin to the one who must follow the rules.
What would you have her do? She wants to help.
Does she? Or does she just want to say what we want so that we let her go? Let her live until she can escape.
That is a good question.
Excelsi's trying to destabilize the realm. They're trying to force Fakuf off the throne.
Oh, I mean,
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. So I think this is time for us to have a look at your own internal thoughts.
excuse me?
What?
What was that? You can't just say something like that.
Apart.
Quit.
Who has the highest fortitude embassy?
6 for me.
5.
7.
Would the two of you like to assist our good friend Pyres in rolling fortitude embassy, please?
10,000 dragons fight as one.
I start to
Yes.
think really hard about politics.
Oh, pizzazz
sons.
apples? Pizzazz apples are good.
Okay.
I don't think I've had.
Also, I had a baller apple yesterday, and it was so fucking good.
I love a good apple.
5.
4.
So, gain 11 extra dice.
Wait.
No, over 3. Over 3. This is.
Oh, right.
I was like, whoa.
Gain 5 extra dice.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, John, whoa.
I know.
Actually, there's a max, right? Anyway, right?
Gil, at this point in the video, is like, John! Okay, it's fine.
Please leave comments down below.
Sound off in the comments.
Please do.
Okay.
Our comments are so little.
Come on, Pyres.
I don't know what this is
You can
for.
Joric your way out of this.
but
Do
I
it.
Cannot, and I will not. Okay, here we go.
That looks
Jorik.
Joric in the morning.
If Joric is the head of Excelsi, I swear to God.
I
Can
mean,
I wouldn't put it past that
confirm or
piece,
deny.
piece of crap.
dealing and dealing.
Can you imagine if, like, it's just the secret that Scott and I have been keeping from you, the audience, for years? We've just both decided we can't ever tell anyone.
That would be incredible. I got 7 successes. Excuse me. Super good. Yes, but accidentally. I thought it was just a nice hat. Doesn't sound like that.
Tear down everything that the realm has built up. Put all the houses, pit them against each other. Bring Anathema into the Blessed Isle to show that no one is safe truly any longer. And engineer that all of these things happen within the 5 years that the Scarlet Empress isn't around. You can cause civil war. All of the houses lose lots of power because they're going to have to devote resources to a fight that either they have to support a house that they believe will come into power, or they support the idea that they themselves can take the throne. If that's possible, then someone is eventually going to crawl to the top, but they will not be as strong as they were before. And they inherit the problems. Anathema are still swarming the Blessed Isle, long considered the stronghold of the realm itself. Who stands to benefit from that the most?
Perhaps a house that no longer exists. Perhaps someone who wishes to claim the throne from a weakened foe.
That's possible. That's absolutely possible. That is one element to this. But now, instead of it being one group, one individual benefits the most?
The Scarlet Empress, because this all happened after she left.
When she returns, she
comes back
reclaim,
and sets things to rights.
Yes, re-establishes her power.
Because who truly controls House Excelsi?
Dun dun dun! And I've
who
got
let it
egg.
continue to exist.
I don't think I'm going to respond. I think I just going to go this. Did this all, like, occur in my head? Like, what's happening?
I think that at this point we can declare that as a group of 3, Siontel and Flavian notwithstanding, we're all up above.
Oh shit, I gotta get her.
This may not have even occurred to Bracken. But this is accumulation of all the things that you've learned up to this point.
Right.
I'm not giving you more hints. There's more.
That's
But
Oh, holy F butts.
oh, holy F butts.
That's the song.
My balls are brightly shining.
That's checked out.
Played ball hockey.
Don't worry, everyone. I have her egg. Everything's gonna be fine.
Gale Whispered, do you have any additional questions?
Oh, God. For the first time, I have more information than I know what to do with. That's a lie. I'm making a plan.
You mind palaced.
Pyres? Oh, all of us. We were all in the same mind palace, handing things back and forth. Pretty sweet.
Pyres is just handing out Cheetos.
Yo, welcome to the party, bro. It's my mind palace.
Were you looking for this?
I don't know what you're showing.
It's the toxin. You
That's
can't tell
toxin.
how beautifully I'm holding
I
that
assumed it was the
jar of
egg, Liz.
poison.
I don't know what to tell
Oh,
you.
God, no. The egg stays with me always.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what you were looking for?
An Excelsi poison. Designed to isolate and draw out those who they've decided are no longer beneficial to their plan.
Was it first created here? Or is this just one of its manufacturing labs?
I don't know. Again, I'll tell you if she lies.
Okay.
Or knowingly lies.
After leaving here, where were you going to go next?
To find someone and kill them.
Who?
Juin.
Yeah, you told us you killed the person that was going to kill her. Were
Yes.
you just mad that he was going to get to her first?
Because I want her dead for other reasons. It's not about the realm for me. It's about love.
The other half doesn't have eyes for you because her eyes are elsewhere.
Ugh.
No, she
Oh.
wants to take her place. She wants to take Bracken's place.
There's a very, there's a moment of just sheer, oh shit in her eyes. And then she tries to recover, but she's injured. It's not happening.
And
The
that's
resolve
the
is
easiest
dropped.
way for us to see right through you. So you would take away your tell.
I mean, sorry, but you're a terrible liar.
I'm an excellent liar.
That is true. Just
Well,
not
she
now.
thinks
Just
she is.
not now, yeah.
She's operating, by the way, under quite severe wound penalties, I'll remind you. So that means that her resolve is dropped, which means you should have 2 extra successes. I forgot. My bag.
Mind Palace. Contribution.
Yeah, Mind
Shunt them
Palace.
all into the Mind Palace, yeah.
I'll let you have that as a banked stunt.
I already have a bank stunt.
I'll let somebody else have it as a banked stunt.
Pyres, you want a bank stunt? Aresta, you want a bank stunt?
Yes.
Oh, I can only get
Whatever.
one.
There's a communal bank stunt somewhere.
Hooray!
What?
You're sure everything else? Why not a stunt?
Why have you not simply... Look, I learned under Bracken here. I learned under many teachers here. Though creation is a very difficult place, and I do not consider their training to have been sufficient.
It's not my creation.
It's no one's creation. It is creation.
It's not my creation. I'm not supposed to be here.
Well, where... I absolutely go down and grab onto her.
She
I
groans in pain.
Really don't want to. Yeah. Where is there other than here?
Because she's the one who's supposed to be here. I'm a mistake. I'm the version of her that's supposed to exist but never did.
I understand.
No, you don't.
I think I do.
What do you know about a version of you that's supposed to exist but doesn't?
He knows a lot.
Yeah, a lot more than you think.
You're a silly boy.
No. There are empty portrait frames in my house that are filled with the image of what I should be.
It
That's the
isn't your place anymore. You've burst through the picture frame. You've moved beyond it. Past it. Because you found those who could carry you through. You are not a scion of House Cathak. You are a scion of 10,000 dragons. All of you. There is no painting that can hold you. There is no poem that can describe you.
Pyres is getting a little teary.
There's only one thing that can. And she scuttles her way off and climbs the ladder up.
I'm following her.
I'm not leaving Neckar.
She's going up the stairs. And then she just lifts one fist and slams it into the bell. And it rings,
Ouch.
echoing across.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oresta is done with Neckarb. I don't know where you folks are.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's time.
Cool.
Thank you for pausing that, but yeah, I agree.
It's time.
Oresta's going to.
It's easy. But as she dies, there's the sensation of something setting right. You've killed before, but it's always been, maybe you had a personal stake in it. Maybe you felt like it was for the victory, for your side. But when she goes down, it's as if something is correct. Something that wasn't supposed to be here no longer is.
Thank you, Oresta.
Thanks for understanding. I
No.
would never have been able to trust her.
We had a common purpose to a degree.
She waited too long to share what she knew.
But this is...
We
This
were
is-
at an unacceptable crossroads. Yes.
No. This is right.
Mm-hmm.
They can't both have survived, and
No.
there's no way that Bracken... Well,
Look, whatever Bracken is, whatever her strengths and weaknesses are, we know that she is bound by the rules, and that makes her easy to manage.
I also know what she said she would do next, and to me, that's unacceptable. I don't know where the rest of you
is
stand.
bound to Bracken, is bound to respond to our call. We can manage that. We couldn't manage her.
Exactly.
I'd
Glad we're in agreement this time about the deaths.
like to resheath my swords, and I'd like to go in to hug Oresta as like a show of like, we're here for you.
Sure.
I'll invite everyone else in to make it a group hug.
I'll join.
You went back down?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We're all staying up there. She's just
I thought
sounding
I was following Neckarb, so
Oh.
I'm quickly coming back, realizing I followed the wrong person.
So we can retcon it and say you never left.
Sounds
Just like a
good.
big ding dong.
Yeah. Morale is just sounding the bell.
I don't care what Morale's doing.
Wow. I do.
Group hug.
I'm staying on the outside to not crush the toxin against our bodies.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, man. That's the end of the
It's
campaign.
okay. You just crush it all into Oresta. Soak.
Soak it up.
Soak.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. Green cards.
Absolutely.
Hey.
All around.
I'm going to take care of this one. I'm going to make sure that it's ready for when you need to. In case you need things from her.
I do.
Hey, are you sure? Are you okay to do that?
I wasn't here. I wasn't here when you destroyed her. I was only here when you finished the job. I believe in you. All of you. I believe in us. But there's one thing I know that I don't believe in. I don't believe that the realm should be manipulated and forced through this skullduggery.
I agree. Even if it is someone very powerful who is doing this, even the Empress herself, it's not right. We should be working together, not trying to play against each other.
This whole time, I thought everyone was looking in the wrong place for threats. I didn't realize how wide the net was cast. I'm glad I wasn't wrong.
You know what this means? We figured out who the players on the board are. We know that Excelsi is out there and that they have something to do with this. All of it. Manipulating Cathak. Going after the throne. Possibly under the orders of...
Her.
Yeah.
We also know that there's people out there who believe in the propaganda that they are spreading. There's no way that they could have corrupted House Cathak so entirely. There are those who believe in what they're trying to do. There are those who believe that the realm deserves to be more than this. That's us. And there are those who want to benefit from this in any way they can.
We also know that Excelsi is on their way here.
Do we?
They know we're here. There was a trap on the door in
I see.
Garavel's office. We don't know how long it will take, probably a few days. But if we want, we can wait for them.
An ambush?
Mm-hmm.
What?
We'd have to have a sense of what size force was coming.
Could just be a scouting
We'd
mission.
have to have an escape route. We'd have to make sure those two fools aren't caught in the middle or any other would-be treasure hunters.
Think of what we were able to do with about 30 minutes warning when the House of Bells was attacked. Imagine what we could do with 48 hours.
We don't have an entire school of trained soldiers.
We have her. I motion up to the sound of the ringing bell.
We have us.
We have us.
We'll discuss.
Finding Zindel should be a priority as well.
Yes.
Tracking those who are after us, of course, but she is going to prove an ally.
She's in the
Common purpose.
She's in the Imperial City. If we can believe her.
I think we can believe that.
Flavienne, by the way, at this point has now taken
Mm-hmm.
and is just like, if we're going to be talking, I don't want to be talking in the presence of this thing. So she's lifting and bringing it away.
I'll take some though.
I'm going to put it in the infirmary. The peeling stops. The sound still echoing.
I'm gonna head up.
Yeah.
There's no reason for us to stay down here.
Bless you.
All the sneasels.
Heart of the one true Sneasel.
Ding. Sneasel.
It's time to cancel the apocalypse.
Sneasel.
Yeah, so Oresta's gonna head up, and instead of going all the way up to the top, she's gonna head back towards what was the cafeteria and the food stores.
You mean you don't want to stay in the throne of bone that Moral set up?
Bone.
Not to be confused with Bone of Stone, or Stone of Bone, or
Stone of.
Hi, I'm Bone of Stone.
Oh yeah, hi. Been a long time.
Stone Bone. Yeah, like 3 whole episodes. I don't know.
I honestly wrote it down.
Bone of Stone. Yeah.
BS.
There have been clearly some people who have managed to get in here and ransack some of it, but there's still a few kegs left behind. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
I'm gonna head out to the field.
You're hurt.
This is nothing.
Am I? Well, not really.
She runs up and she just lays a hand on your shoulder. It's everything when you're hurt.
Lift. Kiss.
Oh. That's adorable. Can I be potentially watching
be
this
there?
from afar?
on
Sure.
a mountain.
I just want to see that this is happening.
Yeah, if you're okay with that.
I mean, whatever, it's fine. I guess I'd prefer that Oresta isn't aware. She wouldn't have been doing this knowing, like,
Oh,
yeah.
Super
So,
cool.
but yeah, I'm fine for you
As
to
long as
have
you're okay.
witnessed it.
Doing around the
Green
around the corner.
cards.
I'm just like, oh, okay.
Why?
Right, I guess they do like each other still, as I knew.
I'd offer to carry one of those, but
You just have to find the best spot.
it's not going to be up there anymore.
And we'll have a sixth with us tonight.
In the barracks.
Before heading to meet the others, Gale wants to stop see and tell.
Like her heart?
Oh,
No, no,
Her brain
not-
function?
Not quite. Hey, we might be playing the obscure game, and we might potentially be in a place of advantage right now, but you're a person, and this is a pretty big revelation. I need to know you're okay. What are you feeling right now? Not where are you, but how are you?
I think I'm realizing that the entire system's been brought up to make sure that we're in control. I don't want to be in control. I want to be free. I want to work towards a realm that I can believe in. Excelsi had its own version of that, and I don't believe in it. But I'm not so sure that I believed in the version that existed before either.
I think I'm with you there.
Do you know what I think of when I think of the realm?
What?
I think of how I trust Oresta more than I trust my own teachers. I think about how Pyres makes me want to be a better person more than 1,000 actions of the upright soldier. Can I build a realm around 5 people?
I mean, realistically, no. But it's a start. You need more. Do you remember when I first, you crept out and I was like, what's she doing? And so I followed you, and you were on the grounds, and you were touching the earth, and you were saying it was waking up. Maybe that's what we're doing. The earth is like cold and frozen, but we're trying to wake it up. I got you something. This is the wrong time, but I got you something.
What?
It's for your bracelet.
Why?
I bought it for the wrong reasons at first, but I'm giving it to you for the right reasons now.
I might not believe in this realm anymore. But what Flavian said, I think I can believe in you. And I think more importantly, I think because of all of you, I can believe in me. She hooks it to her bracelet.
Just gonna go in for a hug.
There's just the slightest too hard of a squeeze at first. The kind that
Squeeze.
the kind that like just whoop, whoop,
Yep.
and then Is it okay if I love them too?
Yeah.
Not the same way. I don't think Pyres wants to start making analogies based on Gateway, and I think that Oresta might like books more than me. That way. But I think I love them all the same.
How about I don't ask you to make a pie chart?
I think I want you to.
Really? Okay. It's really odd. Sorry. It's not. It's fine. I'm fine.
This isn't going to be easy. We know things that no one else wants to know right now.
Yeah, but that I think is what I've been like wanting my whole life. I know it's wrong that I'm kind of excited by this, but like we have stuff we can use. Finally.
When I exalted, I was told that it was because I could service Elsie.
That's not true.
When you exalted, was it to serve Ladal?
Well, that's what they told me, but it's not true.
What about Kathak?
It's not true.
I know it's true now. I know the only thing that matters is that somewhere out there, Oresta's probably got 4 barrels on her shoulders. And I know that Pyres managed to convince someone who created a skull field that she could believe in someone again. That's what I want. I want that realm.
I'm gonna help build it with you.
But this isn't the obscured game. I think it's the reflective game. Because we're moving against ourselves, against the people who we want to unite. Every move we make, we then have to hand it back to them. We move off the flag, they'll recapture it immediately, and the game is over. It's the hardest game. It's one I've never learned to play. Oresta? Siantel has gone off with Gale Whispered, stayed with Gale Whispered, I should say. Saved it.
Oh, God.
Flaviana stayed with you
Mm-hmm.
and suggested the infirmary, or not the infirmary, the barracks.
Yeah.
But no, actually, we're going to go for Pyres first.
I'm going to climb the tower and meet Morale. If she's still up there.
Yeah. She started to push the skulls
Jeez.
to one side. I was ready to learn my lessons from them.
Did you learn something?
I learned that people will try to take whatever they can from heartbreak and loss.
Yeah.
I learned that there are those who will try to benefit no matter how horrible the reality is.
Those people will always exist.
It didn't matter how many times Whisper Scream lashed out. I imagine the rumors spread, but they kept coming. They paid for their crimes with their lives. I was the one who chose to do it. Because I didn't know what to fight for. So I fought for this. An empty shell. When the House of Bells is rebuilt, there's a part of me that wants to enroll. Year one.
You've already graduated.
I think there are lessons I have yet to learn.
I know you love school, but maybe if we learn those lessons together, you won't have to go back.
I could get used to that.
You gave me something to believe in today.
You gave me the reassurance that I can believe in more than just myself. And though she'll never tell you, I know Mother would be proud of you.
That's good. But she's not here right now. It's you. And I love you, sister.
I picked the scythe. I was offered hope and abandon, and I picked Whisper Scream. Why are the weapons of our family antonyms?
I don't know. Is it to make sure that you and I are always at odds? Perhaps?
I think it's because we're supposed to remain in balance. That our passions are just as important as our restraint. But I didn't believe that you would be the restraint I needed.
I don't doubt that one day you'll be the same for me. Again.
Your passion is beauty. Your restraint. Perhaps it is the wisdom that I have yet to learn.
Like I told you, I always felt that you were far ahead of me on the path, and I was always running, chasing you, trying to catch up, and it felt as if you fell off. And I know now that's not true. We're just walking alongside together.
There is no path. Past a certain point, you forge your own trail.
Yeah.
It'll be easier. But it will also be better with you by my side.
I'm glad we have something to clear the brush. I motion to the side.
Yeah. Come on. I'm going to get drunk.
I bet Oresta's already found 4 barrels of drink. Sorry, Oresta. They're very big. They're very big. 2 very big barrels.
Okay. There's more. We can always go back for more.
Oh, yeah.
The barracks are dusty, which of course would never ever happen.
Mm-hmm.
Your quartermaster would never allow it to get into such a starry state. Flavienne looks around. I only spent 2 weeks here. In this room.
Yeah.
Then why is it?
Because it's where this all began. It's where we were forged in fire.
In Pyres fire?
In
I was not born as part of the realm. I was brought here. Do you know what they call us? Lost eggs. It's hard for me to think of a realm that I don't want to be a part of. They gave me so much. Maybe this is what I have to do. To repay their kindness, I have to fight them. It is a good life. I know that now. I think no matter what happens, you're going to have a good life too. Whether it ends today, or next week, or next month, or next year, or next century, or next millennia. I think you've proven that. And how is it that I have so much confidence in someone that I could think of following them for 1,000 years? And it's not just because you're beautiful. Have I said something wrong? I think I'm babbling. I'm always flowing. I do not stop.
Kate. Nope, it's not recognizing at all.
Just checking in here, folks. 2 seconds, please.
hello.
Battery.
Low battery. Okay.
Is it the...
The RX.
Yeah, that one's low. I had gone speechless for quite some time.
Yeah.
When did we lose her?
Whoa.
I have been living in the present and looking to tomorrow.
Lost you, my friend. Sorry. Do we have a plug?
Okay, if we plug it in, I'm worried that we'll get the feedback, but we can try
Do you
it.
want to finish the scene using one of our mics, and then we'll just because we're coming up on 9, might be the fastest solution?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Oh, not yours with the hair. And you can speak into my mic. Oh, that was so much worse than I thought.
Try again?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah. You're just saying you weren't.
But I'd be happy to have you by my side throughout all of it.
Let's find out. Because tomorrow may not be here. Soldiers. It's the life. I've read too many epics where somebody falls at just the right moment.
I'll just have to keep you in my bed.
I'm okay with this.
At least you can't disappear overnight.
Do you love Pyres?
I think I do.
I think we'll end the session there.
I was wanting to tell that to Pyres first.
Oh! What about you?
I'll just talk like this, and then when I'll pass it over like karaoke mics.
That was your go-to?
Yeah.
Can we try plugging in the transceiver? We'll see if there's going to be an issue.
Thanks. I'll turn it on in the meantime.
I wonder whether it's just
Hello
the
to all
USB
you
ports in this
podcast
thing
listeners.
work properly. Do we know if that one was plugged
Tuning
in?
in on Acast.
Wherever you get your podcast.
So folks yell at us if it starts screaming. Can you tell people?
Here, stop talking for a sec. It seems fine.
Yeah. Huzzah!
I think we might just want to bring in the old charger.
Yeah.
Requiem's got some feedback. I don't know if we want to take that right away.
Yeah, okay, let's have a look at some shit.
It's always nice to get a compliment at the end of the
You
session.
might need to turn me down
Oh.
a bit now. Maybe not.
Turn down for what?
Hello.
Hello,
Actually, that
darkness,
was
my
probably
old
pretty
friend.
intense.
Sorry, everyone.
That's okay. Oh.
Damn it, past Liz from 2019. What the hell are you doing?
I got a quote I didn't understand at all.
So, you want to read what Requiem said?
Yeah, there was a point, for you, John, there was a point during the session that there was at least once, if this was a normal tabletop, it would have been a perfect stopping point, but Requiem's in constant awe of how you're able to keep it going without losing any of the perfection again and again.
I don't think I deserve all of the credit for that. I think that there's a certain call that I have to make. I'm not above calling it at like 8:30 or 8:15 or
Yeah.
whatever. If the session needs to end, it ends. But I think that there's one thing that I think each of our players really likes to do at some point, which is kind of indulge in aftermath.
Love a good denouement.
I love a good denouement. And that's
Yeah.
that's kind of something that I can take advantage of. I can reach out and be like, yeah, you like this. So I can't take all the credit for that, but I can absolutely say that I'm glad that my players can shift to that degree.
There is a big discussion, I think, to be had that is beyond the scope of this stream, certainly, about like structuring an RPG session from a perspective of storytelling. Like, you want to build it, but also individual scenes probably need a shape, and like, how do you kind of, how do you master storytelling, John? That's the question. That's a bigger question than
We'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah.
For now, I have a feeling like we should talk about you. Kate, would you like to talk about what you learned?
I learned that Oresta feels that she probably loves Pyres.
Oh, so sweet.
That came out of today.
Yeah. I learned that the Scarlet Empress's big plan was to go away, engineer some sort of big civil war, and then come back, save the day, remove all her enemies, perhaps. Power coup from the inside. It's awesome.
I learned that Garavel
Oh, yeah.
made the toxins. At least some of them.
She all liked Caravel.
Well, remember when we were talking about secret villains?
Yes.
He was at the top of our list for a while.
That is true.
And then we were like, well, he's dead, so I guess it's not him. Foiled again.
Kate, would you care to highlight one of your fellow players in a moment that you enjoyed?
Yes. Brain.
Oh, excuse me.
My brain is
Sneasel.
not.
But we'll come back to you
Yeah.
about Scott.
Yeah, Oh hell, I'm gonna highlight Kate for first of all, no, that's several things. I'm gonna highlight one thing. You took the moment at the end of the session to check in with us to be like, are we done with this NPC? Like, I don't want to take action. Kind of reminded me of the Leanne scene.
Yeah,
and stuff, and,
exactly.
The yellow card.
Using one of our safety tools, the yellow card, to check in with fellow players to be like, is this action gonna really upset everybody?
Yeah.
You know, out of character.
Yeah.
Which is good. It was a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Why did you pull the yellow card?
Influenced by that, it's because I, at some point I started counting down and I was like, okay, if she doesn't give me a reason to keep her alive, Oresta's gonna go for it. But then she had the extra information, but it was specifically to be like, this is what I want to do, but here's your chance to discourage me from doing it if, your character was, I'd rather us quickly be like, no way, I would try to stop you, rather than me be like, oh, well, I do the thing. Oh, no, but I'd stop you. And, I feel like it's a cleaner way of resolving that than
Specifically
us
for
trying to
this
play it.
moment.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally cool with you pulling that yellow card. I thought it was a great card.
Yeah.
It's similar to the card that you pulled.
Yeah, it's it's something to, you want to make the table aware of something, and in this case, I guess it was like, can I make everyone aware of the fact that I'm going to kill this NPC?
Especially because I had made it clear that all it would take would be for someone to decide for it to happen, as opposed to you being like, I'm going to roll join battle.
Yeah.
I will say I was a little, because you were thinking about it for a while, Kate, I think John and I were both watching you as you slowly reached for all three cards.
Yeah, well, I started
You
with
had them.
I picked it and I was like,
and I was like, what's she going to show? Are we okay? Should we pause?
Yeah.
I was actually about to throw up a yellow, just
to
because I'm
see
like, I
what was
see
happening.
you touching your cards and looking pensive.
Yeah.
But I'm
I
glad
was
it
just
was
waiting for the right moment in the scene to say it, but I
course,
also
yeah.
wanted to be
That's
present.
great. But clearly we are paying attention to each other.
Yeah, that's good.
Kate, are you ready, or should I have Liz?
Bracelet. So sweet, because I had forgotten about it completely. And then you brought it in, and that I feel like Gale really showed a few more levels of empathic understanding sort of thing compared to where she started out. So it's nice, it was really nice, and it was so sweet.
I agree with that.
Thank you. I'm complimenting you. Is that where we're at?
Yes, that is
Yeah,
where we're
that's
at,
where we're at.
If you want.
When you told Morale you loved her,
Oh, thanks.
so really it was
I knew
it was
that.
a simple, sweet moment, and just your whole conversation with Morale and talking about how maybe you've been pit against each other by your parents, but that you're going to be walking side by side.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It was lovely.
It was, wasn't it?
I am awesome, aren't I?
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
We're good on the
Here's
street.
something though. We are conditioned, I think, all four of us to a certain degree, to avoid arrogance, to avoid the kind of, no, I shouldn't compliment myself. I should allow somebody else. I think you're allowed to fucking compliment yourself. I think you can be like, yeah, I had a good time that scene. I liked it. I really liked what I did. And I think you should feel good about doing that. So I don't mean to knock you down by
No.
making that comment. I mean to actually build you up.
No, I am playing a character. I'm challenging myself to play a character who always toots his own horn, because I try not to.
I gave you all an Exalt milestone last session. While I could say that technically you should all deserve one again. So you will.
Oh,
All of you can gain an Exalt milestone.
Thank you.
Oresta did stand up to a foe and then eventually decided that she was going to end one. Pyres has convinced Morale. And I think that's, even though you got this last session, I'm going to give you another one, because I think that now you've solidified that. And I think that Gale Whispered absolutely has taken actions to help further her long-term goals. But I'm also giving you a major milestone this session.
Oh.
This is the conclusion of one of the arcs. You got a lot of information that you needed. You now have a very much clearer view of what's happening. I think that deserves a major for you.
nice. We gotta I'm just throwing up there that Kung Fu Fenris in particular was commenting that the combat ran well today, which I would tend to agree with.
Yeah, well done, folks.
Yeah, in fact, I
Smooth as hell.
would like to thank
Yeah.
you for keeping it smooth and keeping it a lot of like it's always fun, but keeping it.
I just appreciate the fact that you were managed to maintain the tension of it, even though every round I was cutting away to somebody else and coming back.
Gave us more time to figure out what we're doing, especially when I was like, oh wow, you really can't add anything to power. Okay, what should I do instead? It's like it was actually really helpful.
But contributing
have
to
that
each other's
little
power, I think, is a much.
Yeah.
It's a very useful tactic, especially when you can determine, like, well, I'm going to do a decisive attack this round. Oh, well, I can act before you and shove that onto you so that, I think that worked out.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to see that chart, Requiem.
Storyteller spotlight. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I'm thinking the friggin' fucking twists of the fucking toxins and the fucking off. That was amazing. It was frustrating as hell, but it was so good.
Revealing a piece of the story through action performed by a character that kind of like makes sense, and then tying it back to where we were at as well.
Mm-hmm.
Working that all together.
Yup.
It interested me that you were in situations where you were actually on opposites. You were trying to kill a character, or at least, take out a character who had some of the answers that you were discovering. But I don't think if you hadn't discovered the answers first, I don't think that it would have been nearly as useful.
Mm-hmm.
I think that your tactic was sound.
Yeah.
To come in afterwards and be like, okay, I know what I know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out from you, because as much as you can determine whether she's lying, you can't tell what the truth is unless she says something and you believe it.
Yeah.
I realize something that's become very clear about Gale is she will give people a chance to give her information, but if they don't, it doesn't take long before she loses patience and finds the answers she's looking for independently.
Yep.
And I think that's what she did today, and then came back and basically asked again.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a question coming in here.
Mm.
Grubermensch asks, Moral talked about what she would do if the House of Bells was rebuilt. Have any of you considered your characters having a relationship to a rebuilt house?
That's a great question. I actually hadn't at all.
Potentially.
At this moment.
I think so. I think that Oresta believes very strongly that there should be a new House of Bells, and that it should, in its reformation, figure out how to make it better. But yeah, that it's integral to the foundation of society.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like in character, Pyres would be like, yeah. Oh, me? No way. Like what? I don't belong.
It won't be the
here.
House of Bells, though. It'll be the House of Saxophone.
Yeah.
Saxophone.
I was gonna go with Careless Whisper, obviously. The changing of the guard. You play Careless Whisper.
Go from Carol of the Bells to Careless Whisper. Actually,
that would mash up. Wait, hang on, hold up. I'm making a note.
Oh.
He's gonna try to make a mashup later, folks.
Mash up.
That is definitely an interesting question. Thank you, Grubermensch.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that we've returned to our basic us, we do have some things coming up this week.
Woo! There's lots of
Extra thing on Monday.
Yeah, there's lots of streams happening this week, and many of them are me-centric.
Yeah.
Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, join me in the Crosshair. We're going to be streaming our next episode of the new campaign of Doomed in Space.
Whoa.
It's great. It's really fun. And then Tuesday at 6 p.m., Paul Prospero returns with a new paranormal investigation. That's all I'm going to say at this time.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the first two.
Wednesday we've been playing Metroid Dread. I kind of want to hear if people want me to continue playing that or try something else. I will finish Metroid Dread. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I'm planning on playing it. But if I'm only playing it, 2 hours a week, it'll take me a long time. And so I just kind of want to know from you, do you want to see me play more of it? Do you want to see me play all of it? Or do you think you want to see a different game? So I would appreciate it if you could just drop a note. I'm not going to be insulted if you say, no, this is super boring, or yes, you have to finish it because otherwise I'll kill you. Either way will work out. It is also with some trepidation, but also some hope, that we announce that we are taking clinic hours on hiatus starting this week. Truth be told, a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about, we've said it. And I'm finding that there's a lot of repetition happening. A lot of, hey, aren't safety cards cool? And hey, shouldn't you just use that old word hole of yours? And we'd like to try to find something else that we can do throughout the week to give you some more of that RPG Clinic goodness. But we have yet to figure out what that is. So in the meantime, we are going to be streaming at that time. We're just not sure exactly what. It may just end up being a video game for now to give people something to watch, but we'll figure out something new to replace clinic hours soon.
Friday, more of the punch effect. We're continuing Mass Effect 2 a la Punchy. We're collecting our crew
Yes.
and flirting with all of them.
well, some of them more than others, but
Yeah, very much. Saturday, there is no Drew crew this week because we're busy.
suck it. And I'm
Because
also not
fuck
on
you,
Saturday.
that's why.
Yeah,
No.
we're busy on Saturday. But Sunday, if I can jump in before the other thing, Sunday, head on over to the RPG Clinic Discord. I'm going to be hosting another movie night in honor of the very first movie night last year around this time. We're going to be doing a scary movie because it's Halloween. There's currently a poll up in the RPG Clinic Discord movie night server, channel rather. I've narrowed it down to 3 spooky choices, and I really hope if people want to watch something scary, they'll vote on their favorite and we'll do something together.
Kung Fu Fenders, it's okay. I won't be watching it either.
Yeah, they're
I
all
think a lot of my
scary.
friends
Sorry.
are going to be watching with me.
It's just a thing. I don't care for
That's
horror
fair.
that much.
Super fair.
It's not even that it scares me. It's just not my thing. It's cool. Doesn't have to be yours.
But then after that, at 6 p.m.,
Sunday, we will be back here for season 2, episode 15, figuring out the aftermath of all this discovery.
And laying a trap, Home Alone style,
Oh,
for a Celsi.
I got the paint can.
Did you see that they've now got a Lego set that's the Home Alone mansion?
No.
What?
Yeah. It's like a 3,000 piece set
Oh my God.
with like the traps, the like there's a lot. And it's like, unfortunately, my family really like watches Home Alone every year around Christmas.
Oh,
But it's like $350, $400. It's a lot.
that's
If you haven't had the chance, we do also have a thing where we roleplay. It's on Discord. You can find that by going to our Discord on RPG Clinic. There's a link. It's our little gate before you can get in it. And we play Change of the Dreaming 20th Anniversary Edition 24/7. We're not always on 24/7.
no, but it is.
But it's close.
When we stream, we generally aren't checking. Although I suspect sometimes some people are.
I'm only being
Didn't
checking.
today.
Oh.
I'm only making sure I don't have notifications of no like.
Yeah, we check to
red
see if
cards,
safety cards.
basically.
Oh, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
We do that. But otherwise, that is that's what we do for that. It's a good game. It's a good fun. But we do have seasons, and we can say that we plan to have season 2 of ExalTwitch Academy end before Christmas.
Yep.
Yep. It's coming up.
We'll have Froyo afterwards, and then we'll have some cool one-shots for you to start the new year.
Yeah.
Until then, thanks so much for your support. Thank you, Kung Fu Fenris.
Yes, as always.
Bleeds the Light Invincible is there for us as our emotional support wolf. Thanks to all of you who have spread the word, watched, left a comment, donated, subscribed. All of it is worthwhile. And thanks to you.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Go get this. Because we're all headed this and that. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.